Come on.
That's it.
Love him.
Come on.
We got a car.
Huh? No, I think.
Yeah, we got one in the backpack. We'll get it. I have the brothers get it. Oh yeah, we live too.
Here, finna start.
Look it out.
You want me over there? Or you just...
No, same spot that you always is.
Bro. Teach them young. That's such a blessing. Oh, amazing.
All right, step over
13,
somewhere.
14, 16. And I thought I knew something. Boy, y'all know something, boy. Y'all out here, y'all better good and evil, fam. Y'all don't care what nobody say y'all doing it for God. He's gonna protect you, fam. You don't pretend I'm protecting, fam. Y'all just like the 12 disciples and regenerated, man.
Hey.
Like Moses.
That's the spirit,
Come
man.
on, man. Job, oh, man.
Hey.
Abraham, fam. It's no game, fam.
Hey, this brother said Job called Job a disciple. Hey, so you
Job
know.
was a mud, boy.
Hey, so you know.
He
Who
wasn't
said?
playing, fam. He
Somebody
loved
said
himself
he
for
was-
Yahshua, fam. He took all whatever he wanted to take, fam. He wasn't gonna take what. Man, all right.
Yeah.
You must be the leader.
Huh?
You must be the leader.
Nah.
One of them.
One
This
of 'em.
out just right now. You feel what I'm saying? Type shit.
One of them. This
tell.
brother here. He lead the camps the most.
Him right here.
No, the brother right here, the black.
Him right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can tell too, but you so low. See, but God used the ones like that. No disrespect, more than ones like, you know, man, it's
Yeah.
crazy. He know what he doing, man.
Yeah,
He
nah,
hard,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
He hard.
I kind of keep
God
it together.
hard.
I keep it together. The brother kind of just brings
yeah.
it. He knocks it out. But damn, there's something.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First, we'll give all praise going to shop. I'm now
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahshua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
A double honors to the apostle, Elder Great Millstone, who taught us through the spirit. Peace and much love and sight to Israel. You so-called Negroes, like children of the Americans, children of Israel, according to the Bible. High time we got to see. Year 2020, year of prophecy. Death struck the spirit part, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahshua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Who else going to be here? All right? We got a brother, who's looking for edification. And we're going to film through the spirit part, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahshua.
Do you want to be filmed?
This is Proverbs 20 and 23. Divers weight are an abomination unto the Lord, and a false balance is not good.
Go back. Right, Shalom to whoever that is.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
That's it. So man's goings are of the Lord. So, brother, you know, you saying you was coming to meet your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man's goings are of the Lord. You weren't expecting to come see
It's
him in the
not.
Lord out here on the streets.
It's not type.
You know what I'm saying? But it's happened. Agree that part again.
Man's goings are of the
sorry.
Lord.
So is that
the Most High's will that sent you? You know what I'm saying? Because you walked across and didn't, you ain't thinking about it, bro.
Where's the chat that
How
you
you-
can type in?
How can a man understand his own way?
So I couldn't
See,
understand
say
his own
check,
way
man.
because we never thought
Ain't
in
no
our lives we'd be out here
difference.
prophesying Jesus' word of the Lord. We never thought we were so.
I don't know. Oh, it's
You
connected.
know what I'm saying? It's just something that just came
Connected
to it just happened. You know? Go ahead. Right.
It is a
I
snare
don't know.
to the man who
this is my first time
devoureth
working
that
this.
which
It
is
said we
holy,
live, right?
Yeah,
and
we're
after
live. It's
vows
recorded.
make
This is not working.
inquiry.
It says, okay, it's just connected. All right, there we
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Oh,
It's how to connect.
connect. It took a minute to connect.
Papa.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be hard to type. I gotta pull the camera.
Verse 7. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge.
Let's start with verse 1. Probably.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding.
So see the words of understanding. This is scriptures right here. This is the words of understanding that we give to you. You know what I'm saying? To enlighten you on deeper things like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua. Go ahead.
To receive the instruction of wisdom,
To receive instruction of wisdom because wisdom is His word. It's the knowledge that we have. Go ahead.
justice,
Justice. Go ahead.
and judgment,
Uh-huh.
and equity,
Yup.
to give stability to the simple.
So to give stability to the simple. So now right now most of our people are simple-minded. You know what I'm saying? They think they're Negroes or you have people that know they're Israelites, but that's all they know. But that's well, we're gonna give you stability because knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our time. Because when Jacob Shovel's coming into right now with the coronavirus, with all these things coming, it's hell gonna break loose. Like you probably aware of that. So this is what we're giving you right now, this stability. So now we're gonna feed you. Then you go back to the house, read on it, study on it, and come back and ask more questions. And then so you can build upon yourself. So you can save you if you have a wife, you, your family, if you have children, you can save them in that time. You know, go ahead.
To give stability to the simple.
Yup.
To the young man, knowledge and discretion.
So the young man, knowledge, discretion, you can still consider a young man. You're still in your youth. You know what I'm saying? So to give you knowledge and discretion, go ahead.
The wise man will hear and will increase learning.
So a wise man will hear. So after these words, everything we're saying, like you say the word, we're dropping jewels on. You know what I'm saying? We're dropping gems. So every gem that you get from this word, you take it back home and you meditate upon it. You think upon it. Go ahead.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
So this is this wise counsel. So if you're a man of wisdom, you're gonna know like, hey, I gotta stay around these brothers. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come out here every single Sunday every time they out here. I gotta get connected with them. You know what I'm saying? I gotta change myself because I know that Yahweh Shai, when you call Jesus Christ coming back, and I wanna be like those white men gonna be delivered.
That's right.
Go ahead.
To understand a proverb and the interpretation.
Yup.
The words of the wise and their dark sayings.
That's it. The words of the wise and dark sayings, because this book is a dark saying. You know, there's a lot of different mysteries and woes. You know about the microchip?
FRID chip.
Yeah, that's it.
The Revelation
13, that's it.
That's
so
it.
these things like
That's
that,
it.
right? Hey, the chariots of the Lord, the UFOs, you know what I'm saying? The angels of the Lord, the color of the prophets, reincarnation. So there's a lot of things that people don't understand, right? And even our people that know the Israelites, they still stumble on certain things, you know? Knowing how to move through faith. When the time comes when you got to get people to take that back, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Where's your mind gonna be at? You know, because it's gonna be that time of trouble, that time when the whole world will be tried. Go ahead.
The fear of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is the beginning of knowledge.
So now the first thing is the beginning of knowledge of the Most High is under true Israel. Understanding that who you are. Now it's under his proper name, which the Most High's name is Yahweh. His son's name only got son is Yahweh Shai. That's the beginning of knowledge, is the fear of the Lord. Because we know the Most High is a terrible like power. You know, he put people to death. So that's why we're out here pursuing our people. Telling them, hey, look, man, if you don't repent, hey, the Most High gonna kill you with a terrible death. That's what you know, World War III. Monsters of nuclear missiles, that shit's heat. That's fire. Right. It's gonna devour the whole world. We're talking about, look at King Von. Hey, the Most High put him to death. You got people on Instagram talking about RFP King Von, but they don't understand that dude was killed. He's the reason why we're in captivity today, because he won't follow us and he don't lose the Israelites. All these celebrities. Hey, look at Jeremiah. He caught coronavirus. He's sitting on a ventilator right now. He might not make it. You know what I'm saying? So Most High judging our people because they're wickedness. You know?
Fear of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is the beginning of knowledge.
Yup.
Fools despise wisdom and
So
instruction.
fools despise knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And you probably trying to tell your friends, nah, nigga, I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to do my thing in the streets. Or I'm trying to get this money. You know what I'm saying? That's a fool. A fool despises wisdom. Because this wisdom is going to save your life. It can save your whole, it can save your family, your woman, your child. You know what I'm saying? These things are very precious. This word is precious. This knowledge is precious. That's why when you read Proverbs 7, it talks about the scripture being as a woman. When you get a woman, she's precious to you. You know, you want to love her, you want to treat her good. Same thing with this knowledge. This is that precious thing to us. This is our comfort. You know what I'm saying?
My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, sin not. If they say, come with us, let us lay in wait, let us lurk privately, for the innocent without cause.
So the sinners, right? So sinners would be people that treat you in the world, right? Us girls, we all do the world, right? We all have crazy in the world. We don't deal with them. You know, because they still in that same old worldly shit. Hey man, let's go smoke this. Let's go smoke this cigarette, right? We know those things are defiling our temple, right? But that's us renewing ourselves. Brothers to fight those things. Brothers had different hang-ups in the world, but through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, we was able to overcome those things and come into this knowledge and be enlightened to it. And now we're out here preaching the truth, preaching the word, and making it known. We're not walking with those things no more. Hey, our old homeboys come up to like, nah, man, we cool, bro. This is the family right here. This is the fam right here. This is we can get with. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out here keeping with our old homeboys. We know they on the same old bullshit they was in the world. So this is the family right here. You know?
Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast thy lot among us, let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them.
Yeah, don't walk that way with them no more. You know what I'm saying? So this is the most, now this is the Lord giving his hand to you. Like, hey, look, getting this chance to come back and repent the right way. You know what I'm saying? So whatever niggas that come up to you besides this now, on some bullshit, you already know, hey, look, I can't walk that. It's a new, I'm walking a new chapter as a man. Right. Go ahead.
Refrain thy foot from their path, for their feet run to evil.
So for their feet run to evil. And it's quick, you know, like I said again, a lot of people in the world, they're quick to do evil. They want to do adultery, they want to have some other men's wives, they want to kill each other in the street. You know what I'm saying? They want to do a whole bunch of just talk about nothing. There's a whole bunch of this lawlessness and bullshit. But then now when you come into the truth, you're learning things. You're learning about wisdom. You're learning how the earth works. You're learning about, you know what I'm saying, who you are. You're becoming a better person, a better version of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all, one thing.
Go ahead.
I always want to do this. Glad to make sure it's right at the moment. I don't mind if I said
No, bro.
I mean, just for protection.
You know, yeah, we all can talk about it. We can talk about the Most High.
I'm just gonna say something like that.
Go ahead, go ahead.
He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress and my refuge. Surely He is my refuge.
Hey, somebody read that. Hey, hey, matter of fact, this is why we want to do that. Somebody grab my You stay where you at. Grab my I mean, no, 20. Stay with you. Don't go. Songs like that. Stop from the top.
And I was saying like that, just, I know when
Matter of fact,
it's gonna be the enemy trying to even though y'all always say that God got y'all down here, do y'all think you already protected. But two people got his name in the presence of everyone. So just, you know, most people, they all come over here trying to challenge and say, that's not right, it's a white God, I stand and saying, what is this, and pulling up the phone. I just want to make sure, pray that we keep this going, walking through the intuition I need, God been trying to give me since I was 12 years old until now.
Well, that's good. We gonna get your prayer.
This is Psalm 90, verse 1. The Lord reigns. He is clothed with majesty. The Lord is clothed. He has girded himself with strength. Surely the world is established so that it cannot be moved. Your throne is established from of old. You are from everlasting. The floods have lifted up, O Lord. The floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lifted up their waves. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, and the mighty waves of the sea. Your testimonies are very sure. Holiness adorns you. Where you at? 91.
I mean, that's good. That was good. Like hit 91. 91. Started the top. Okay, 91. Man, but it was sounding good though. You know, it was sounding good though. It was sounding good.
This is Psalm 91, verse 1. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge, my refuge, and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. In the Most High we trust. Because this is our refuge, you know, this secret place. You know, like I said, this is a hidden thing. Everybody can come to it. You know what I'm saying? This is a very precious, this is a really personal thing. Like, we're in a personal relationship with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We're in a real relationship with Heavenly Father. We have that, and that's that secret place that we are with the Most High. Every individual brother has his own individual love with Yahweh. You know? Okay? Surely, He will deliver you from the snare of the foul and from the peerless pestilence, from the noise of pestilence. So these cities coronavirus, there's a pestilence already. Most of them live. He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge. So under the Most High's wings we shall take refuge. Under His power we shall take that sacred salvation, because He's going to guide us in those times.
His truth shall be your shield and buckler. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand.
And that ain't money. What is that? That's small.
It's gonna be like you know what I'm saying? That loss is coming. Especially with it. Right? He gonna set this thing out. So you're gonna need that position. Heavenly Father, like running do martial arts, do a lot of different things gonna happen that most people gonna put a lot of death on you. You know, so you're gonna need that circumcised position.
But it shall not come near you.
So it's not gonna come near you, you know? It ain't gonna touch you. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked.
They say with our eyes we should see the look of the reward of the wicked. Because we know that these sorts of white man's the wicked. He's gonna be destroyed. His kingdom is gonna be destroyed. You know? And that's our reward, seeing the downfall of his kingdom. Go ahead.
Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place.
It says, so we made the Most High our dwelling place. That's why when you go back to the word, you talk about Jacob and Esau, the Lord said that Jacob, he was a plain man going in the tents. You go to the word tents, means the tents of the Most High, the house of the Lord. So when Jacob was dwelling, he was dwelling upon the Most High. And Jacob made the Most High his house, his dwelling place. And this is how we made the Most High dwelling place for us to come out here, read the scriptures, bringing out prophesying, and when brothers go home, they read the Bible, go over and preach the scriptures, and praise the Heavenly Father without ceasing. That's us making the Most High our home, so he can dwell within us, you know? Go ahead.
No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near you, near your dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over you.
Yes, he also give his angels charge over you. You think about, I don't know if you ever read about with Peter. You know, when Peter got locked up in prison, hey, the Lord sent an angel to Peter to deliver. You know what I'm saying? What about when Elijah, right? When he was hungry, and the Lord sent birds to feed him. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things.
What about Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel. And
he said Habakkuk.
He sent
Habakkuk over to another prophet. He was like, he was like, what did he say? He said, I don't even know where Babylon is.
Yeah.
He's like, Lord, how we get there and I don't know where Babylon is.
Yo.
Hey, we gotta go break into that, but we just I know.
To keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone.
Listen, the littlest things have to be, you know, but the most smallest things, they ain't gonna be like, you know, dash your foot against the elbow. They ain't gonna come. But the times when you need the most, we actually, when the Lord, right, when Yahushua, he was walking in that place of the night, and Satan came unto him, and the angels came back and comforted him, because while he was at his lowest state, that's what will come to when you're at your lowest state, when you're at your breaking point. But they know like we gotta help this man out. He's gonna fall. That's why even the elect are gonna the least grain of the seed of the Most High ain't gonna fall. Everybody the Most High won't be breaking look like we're delivered. You know, and the angels are gonna keep us up in those days, you know, in that time. Right?
You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underfoot, because he has set his love upon me. Therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name.
So that's the biggest thing too, because we have known the name of the Lord. And what can IUIC tell you is the name of the Lord. They call Jesus Christ. But that's not it. The true name of the Lord, like I said, Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, it's going to be God's name is Yahweh Shai. That's the names that we're going to be saved by. That's the true name of Heavenly Father. If you go back to the last one, God's ancient language, right? To break it down properly, go back to Exodus, Deuteronomy, it gives you the pronunciation of how to say the name of the Lord properly. And you read, and you take it there from the blue letter, and you go into the Paleo Hebrew. How is he is, and how Shai is to say the living. When you break those down, that's what you mean Yahweh Shai. And Bahashem means in the name. That's why we got to put the name of the Son to get the Heavenly Father.
He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation.
That salvation was that salvation. And those chariots. Because when America's about to get destroyed in World War III, and what it says in Revelation 18 and 4, come up here hither, and they send them, Revelation 11, they send them into a cloud. The cloud is those UFOs, what Ezekiel sees. Because more comes in those UFOs, and that's the literal thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like, think about the time of Noah. What did Noah use? Living himself, he used the ark. With that big ass boat. Lord, living himself. For that matter, that modern day ark now is the chariots of the Heavenly Father. They still people on YouTube, type of UFO. They come in and then you see they come in out there in certain ways, certain angles, things like that. That's our salvation that's coming.
Hey, come up, fam.
The
I
Psalm
was just looking for you.
23. Lord is my shepherd.
You know how
I
be
shall
on
not
that
want.
Judaism and all that?
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still water. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake.
Yes, the Most High leads in the path of righteousness for his name's sake, you know? And the Most High is that green pasture. He's that sitting place for us. Go ahead.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
So though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Yep.
Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies.
Yep.
Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Yeah, we will dwell in the house of Yahweh by Shinal Shah. You know what I'm saying? Because his bodies being Israelites.
Hey. I've been going on about 22 years. 30. Little guy, he was speaking. He was called a regular Christian. But every day we always hang, do what we do. I always talk about God and the higher power, different from what they say. Like, if y'all can kind of help me understand who he is and what's going on and why it's like this is real weak. I mean, it might not be weak.
Let me get a drum into it.
Like, because the Judah, you know, tribe of Judah, all this thing, he don't really, he just, you know, but he just, you know, confused. And I was confused. But I always love God. I was just a regular church. I go to church on Sunday, take communion, Jesus, all this and that, and why this show me, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I was just the one that people quicker because my mom used to step the Torah. She got on Torah, it's not Hebrew, conjugate, all that. My dad, when I was young, he's having bitter than my sister virgin go out and play. She always used to teach me the conjugate. I didn't know how to write things. Like, because they made me do it. They other some odd reasons. Like, I'm 17, maybe I was
which writing? See, there's different writings. There's you got the Arabic.
Something about out of all the symbols, this symbol right here, I don't know if it was at the beginning or in the middle, but just that little symbol just made me feel like it was like 4 symbols. This one, and, you know, the what's it called, the tribe of Judah, Joshua in the Bible. Like, I never knew about Joshua. I know about a lot of people. I never knew about Joshua. I never knew about this. You know, our cross, what the clubhouse says, just regular down and forth. It's not a cross. It's not a cross. It's paganism. Like, you don't go celebrate Christmas. None of that. you know what I'm saying, not just the one that just knew it, but I couldn't understand it. And it's always be weird stuff just pop up and happen. I didn't have one day my bed and levitated. I woke up and everything just dropped. You know what I'm saying? It just happened like that. Everything was messed up. It wasn't like that last night. I mean, I wasn't drunk.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if you do not obey the voice of the Lord your God, to observe carefully all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you today.
So we had such a judgment that we had to keep. That's why we're in the captivity. We put the laws on both sides. Go ahead.
That all these curses will come upon you and overtake you. Cursed shall you be in the city.
So curse will be the city. What business when you go down to the hood, go back down to Chicago, Detroit? What business we so-called black men own? Not very many. We're always the borrowers. You know what I'm saying? We're always coming for something. We don't owe anything. Go ahead.
And cursed shall you be in the country.
Like it right there. And just to add on to that, when you go buy your cigarillos, when you go buy your blunt wraps from your White House, whatever you do, when you go there and buy it, it's either the East Indians, Elam, or it's Ishmael. That you paying that tribute to. That they eating off the. Then that go back to Abraham in the bosom. Lazarus.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cursed shall be your basket and your and your netting bowl. Cursed shall be the fruit of your body and the produce of your land, the increase of your cattle and the offspring of your flocks. Cursed shall you be when you come in, and cursed shall you be when you go out.
So when you come in, a lot of us were born in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. 1700s. You're born in as a slave with an automatic dope on your neck, and you go out bad. Look at Kobe Bryant. Look how he went out. He went out bad. He came in poor, broke, disgusted. He died on the helicopter. I mean, that's the curse, man. You know, go ahead. And he didn't even get to fulfill the whole fruit of his whole labor. He labored for all the time when he was 12 years old, balling. He got what? He's 34. How old was he? 30. 41. He didn't get the love. He didn't even get the love until the 60s and 70s. He didn't get the full labors. Go ahead.
The Lord will send you. The Lord will send on you cursing, confusion, and rebuke. All
because our people are confused. We think we come from Africa. We think we're Moors. You ask so-called black man, he don't even know. He can't even answer his own question where he come from. What is his original history? But his mother and his father's lineage. He can't tell you. I'm just from Chicago. I'm from Illinois. That's all we know.
And then you know the thing that I always bother, like at every other thing on there when you're doing for a job, like an African American and Hispanic, everything else, but they don't have Israelites or what you call a Jew. They don't have that on there because they want to distinct. It's just
Go ahead, bro.
and rebuke in all that you set your hand to do, until you are destroyed and until you perish quickly, because of the wickedness of your doing.
Because of wickedness of our doings. We go back to Egypt. We were those people that most like the Red Sea. Go ahead.
In which you have forsaken. The Lord will make the plague cling to you until he has consumed you from the land which you are going to possess. The Lord will strike you with consumptions, with consumptions, with fever, with inflammation.
Inflammation, that's sicknesses like sickle cell anemia, some sicknesses, diabetes, all a lot of things like that.
No, but it's lucky, but not even on that. But right now, coronavirus. What's the main hit of it? Inflammation and fucking fever.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's one of the heaviest parts. Go ahead.
With the severe burning fever, with the sword, with scorching, and with the mildew, they shall pursue you until you perish. And your heavens, which are over your head, shall be bronze, and the earth, which is under you, shall be iron.
So every day you look up, man, you always go through hell. You know you go through hell. Everybody go through hell. Since you're a so-called Negro, hey man, life is hard. You gotta think about how you get the money. You don't got the money to get it. A lot of people, they have a lot of bad track records. You are so-called felon, so you can't get a job that you want. So now here you got child support. Then now you got all this shit going on with you, and you like, damn, I can't make it. And then now you go back hustle to the street. Then you get put back in jail again. Nowadays, every time you look up, you're always going through something because why? You was never given a chance to even become something. Because when you was born, as soon as you came out the womb, you was born to nothing but violence and gang violence. So now your mind's already geared that way to think. But then they call you a nigga. They say that you're crazy. They say that there's something wrong with your people. But no, I'm here in a certain environment that at the end of the day, I'm born in this environment and I'm gonna be where I'm gonna be in this environment. I'm not taught no better. A lot of us don't have fathers in our lives. We're not taught who we are. We're not taught the real house structure of how to be a man. How many of the so-called black people are taught how to be a man? What it is to be a man? What it takes to actually be a man? We don't talk being a man is going out, sagging the pants, you know, smoking the blunts or whatever the hell, trying to be a gangster. We
started with the Willie Richmond letter. How to control the black man. Light skin, rugby, dark skin.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. So that's what we were taught. Right? We weren't taught how to be an actual man.
Time. They thought we were going 100,000 years and I went past that.
Go ahead.
The Lord will change the rain of your land to powder and dust. From the heaven it shall come down on you until you are destroyed. The Lord will cause you to be defeated before your enemies. You shall go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them.
It's like the police come on our people, man. Hey, we running. We're afraid. We're in fear. Think about this, all this Black Lives Matter going on right now. Our people are in fear of what's gonna happen about the police and always walking around to being black. It's hard. Being so-called black. It's hard, man. Because you're worried about, you might not know if you're gonna come out alive the next day.
And then another thing,
go ahead.
And you shall become troublesome to all the kingdoms of the earth. Your carcasses shall be food for all the birds of the air.
That's what I was going to say.
Go ahead.
And the beasts of the earth, and no one shall frighten them away. The Lord will strike you with the boils of Egypt.
The boils of Egypt. Go ahead.
With tumors, with the scab, and with the itch, from which you cannot be healed. The Lord will strike you with madness and blindness.
With madness and blindness. A lot of people are bugged out. They're on a lot of drugs, a lot of heroin. They be gone. Mentally, you try to have a conversation with all people about something spiritual, they can't understand it because they're so full with just madness, you know? Go ahead.
And confusion of heart.
And confusion of mind, because confusion on who you are. Like I said again, confusion, we've lost everything we've been. You know what I'm saying? We were some royal people, royal class line. We had kings, we had princesses, we had something we governed ourselves. But we lost all that through us being in captivity under so-called white people who brought us here. But now we're eating defiled food. We're eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. We're eating things that we're not supposed to be eating. We're not living. We're living like peasants now. We're not living like kings no more. You know what I'm saying? Back in, like I said, even in Africa, the West Coast, we had kings. We had a certain way we ran on things, and they knew that. There's a book about it. That when some white men came, they seen that they had certain infrastructure. They had certain things that they were doing that the other people that look like us were real Africans. They weren't doing. We were separate people already. We had a royal state of mind. Why do you think all the time we want all the gold, all the shine, all the shimmers? Because why? It's for us anyway. The earth was made for us. That's why we like all the nice exotic things, all the nice exotic cars, the exotic women. We have that royalty mentality from young. But it's just that we don't know where it comes from, but it's because we all that royal people. We had that royal mentality, but we just lost it. We take it and we use it in the wrong way. We get money and we splurge on it in the wrong way because we lost the understanding on really how to be wealthy and be righteous. You know? Go ahead.
And you shall grow at noonday as a blind man grows in darkness. You shall not prosper in your ways. You shall be only oppressed and plundered continually.
Oppressed continues. We're oppressed, man. We're oppressed. It has not stopped. Even to the same day.
Everybody want to blame white folks. Yeah, that's not understand. We've been in captivity many times for that because we don't want to do God's commandments. That's it. We want to go out here and do everything that we can't win by fighting. We don't know what we're going to use for the sun to go. That's the only thing we can do. That's the only way it's going to work. At least for us it is. I don't know about the other nations, the other tribes.
Well, they all got militaries, though, right? Every nation on this earth got a military except for us.
Shalom.
And no one shall say.
No one can say. None of these heathen nations came to us and be like, hey, look, man, what the white man doing is wrong. They ain't care because they benefit off of it. Hey, look, our women go about all the league, all they want, and they benefit off of it. Every nation that benefits all our suffers, and it's true. All the music, all the basketball, football, NFL, rapping, they all listen to our music because why? They enjoy our entertainment. They enjoy us. Because then they would have saw the earth.
I see them on TV.
Go ahead.
You shall betroth a wife, but another man shall lie with her.
Catching them somewhere while I'm
You shall build a house, but you shall not dwell in it.
Who built the White House? We did. We built the White House. Hey, we ain't living in the White House. Hey, majority of these things, that's in America now we built. America was literally built off of the blacks of the so-called Negro Latino. We built this country.
Everything was built.
Yeah, the Native Americans. What about the tribe of Gad? The Gadites right here. What is it? Tribe of Gad. The so-called Native Americans. They right here. Tribe of Gad. Hey, they're the original ones in this land. You don't see them no more.
Indians, but they kind of look like they kind of similar, but it's like Africans and us. It's two different things. No, never mind.
No, they're the northern tribe. They all look like the northern tribe, the northern kingdom. All of them similar. They resemble each other. If you
Like
look,
the Haitians and the.
well, no, Haitian is southern. That's Levi. Yeah, Benjamin, Judah, and Levi. We're the southern. We make up the southern tribe. Benjamin, Judah, and Levi.
Okay.
We all make up the southern. The northern makes up who is it? The Mexican Latinos, the Dominican Republicans.
Okay, I get
Manasseh,
it.
all of them.
Because I always wanted how to know how it goes. Because I was researching and read because I got the little prop at the house just like that.
Yeah.
And then I got some more other stuff too, but it just, anyway, I guess, I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. It's so cool. It's so cool. That's what's up.
You shall build a house, but you shall not dwell in it. You shall plant a vineyard,
We just got to talk about the White House.
but shall not gather its grapes. Your ox shall be slaughtered before your eyes, but you shall not eat of it. Your donkey shall be violently taken away from before you, and shall not be restored to you. Your sheep shall be given to your enemies, and you shall have no one to rescue.
Our riches, because in that time, wealth was land and cattle. That was riches, because like we read about Job, he was a rich man because he had a lot of cattle, a lot of land. That was riches back then. We don't have that. They promised us, an acre and a mule. We never got that, 40 acres and a mule.
I remember that too.
We never got that 40 acres and a mule, because that's real wealth. Real wealth is owning things. It's owning buildings, it's owning land. We don't own things.
And when the tribe of Gad was over here, this land used to be filled with buffalo.
Yeah, that's it.
Your sons and your daughters shall be given to another people, and your eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long.
So you got to think about that at the time, essentially you was getting put on auction blocks. Mothers were separated from their children to give to another people and going into different slave camps. That's messed up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So and on that still happens today. Because don't they come into mostly so-called black and brown people's houses and take the children away?
Yeah, foster care.
Put them in foster care.
Hey, Issachar, they just did that to Issachar when he was coming. Was that Issachar or? Yeah, I think it was Issachar, right? They was coming out of Guatemala or?
Oh, yeah.
They came, they was.
That's the Mexicans or the Puerto Ricans?
Mexican. Like I say, they all look alike. Now they all, the northern
See, but
tribe.
that's they white it out. They got some of my things. That's why they did it back in the day. Let them have sex to mess up the DNA. So even if they did figure out it was going to be hard to figure out and get to who you know you are. So they wanted it hard because they know it's always going to be a couple of people that's going to fight to get through it and understand and know who they are. But they don't want to be like that, so they mess it up. So you get this.
And there shall be no strength in your head.
No shit right here. We couldn't fight against them. Go ahead.
A nation whom you have not known shall eat the fruit of your land and the produce of your labor. And you shall be only oppressed and crushed continually.
Which nation is that? So the white man, go ahead.
So you shall be driven mad because of the sight which your eyes see. The Lord will strike you in the knees and on the legs with severe boils which cannot be healed, and from the sole of your foot to the top of your head.
Yeah, our people are sick spiritually. A spiritual sickness. We have this problem that we can never come together. We can't never come together and do right. Every time we're together, it's always either someone's getting shot or something's going on. It ain't never something that we can build and have our own. Look at Black Wall Street, right? Hey, that shit got destroyed. Opposed to Oklahoma, they got lit up. You know what I'm saying? Because why? We're in another man's lane. We can't be sovereign because why? We don't have a mindset of being sovereign. We want to be doing. Yeah, and speaking of Northern Kingdom, they right there. And speaking of that, they're Israelites as well. They're of our people, but they don't act like it. Because why? They lost who they were. We've all lost who we were. Go ahead.
And with one last thing on that, with the blotch from the head to the toe, man. Hey, he said that nation was gonna come against you. When they came over here, what they give them, man? The smallpox blanket.
Oh yeah, full of diseases.
Yep.
Oil.
Yep. And the toe.
The Lord will bring you and the king whom you set over you to a nation which neither you nor your fathers have known. And there you shall serve other gods, wood and stone.
Wood and stone. Wood representing the Christianity, the cross. And the stone representing the cobblestone, Islam. Right, so those are the biggest religions that our people are in. Go ahead.
And now today, so like today is a lot of our people getting into that witchcraft, that wicked shit. What is that? It's another type of wood. Another type of wood, yeah.
And you shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among
being called black. Word black means word of light. Indians, savages. Those are powers and bywords we were given. Because black is a color, it's not a nation of people. I mean, a crayon is, my hair is black, I'm brown. We're all brown skinned.
Right.
But nobody here is black.
Nobody's black.
I've never seen a black
You got
person
on black, you ain't the same
Yeah,
complexion.
exactly. But that's a power and byword we were given. Go ahead.
bywords among all nations, where the Lord will drive you.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me just right quick. I got it quick. I won't. Just why? Just hit. This is Hosea. This is yeah. This is Hosea 4, and yeah, I know. But I just want to check one. Yeah, Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai in the land.
There's no truth, there's no knowledge of the Lord in the land. There's no real true understanding of what the Most High is like. You ask about God, we think he's something about. It's not even true. You read the Bible, he's a man of color. And there's principal scriptures that prove that point. Because these things our people don't know. We don't even understand that Adam and Eve, they weren't white. They were people looking up. Because the earth, it originates off of us. You know what I'm saying? Look at the way the trees grow. They had that afro of way of forming. The earth is, look at the sun. The sun, it's good for us. For some white man, it's bad. They get red, you know what I'm saying? They get all kinds of spots on them. You know what I'm saying?
I never understood that. I was always asked, like, what makes it so different from everybody else? They gotta put on the skin cream and they get burned, they get cancer. I'm like, but how can something that's natural from God cause you to die? There's something wrong with that. That's what I said before I understood what was going on.
The Lord got a problem. The Lord got a problem with Esau. That you can read that all through Obadiah. You can read it through what's that? Ezekiel, Romans 13, Malachi, all through the scriptures. But especially when you hit Ezekiel, he tell you got a controversy with you Edom. He got a controversy with Esau. When Esau Edom. So but I don't want to take us off. You keep it. Go ahead. We'll do what you want. Oh wait, no, Slack. I'm sorry, Slack. I'm sorry. I forgot.
I forget.
Slack. Hey, this is I'm gonna jump over here. I'm gonna just eat through it. This is Hosea 4:2. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing, and who do that? Who swear and lie and kill and steal from their own brother? But not Esau, but from their brother. That's Jake. No, there's Lord talking about Jake. He's talking about Israel. This Yahshua. This Israel, right? By swearing and lying and killing and stealing. See, everything ain't always Esau. Salaki. I mean, spit it. But everything ain't always Esau, though the majority of things that goes on with our people it's a direct effect of dealing with Esau, so-called white man, right? It's a direct effect of it, but we put hell into our own people, right? We actually can be devils and demons ourselves, right? Yeah. But by swearing and lying, killing and stealing, committing adultery, we always on that. Take another man, nigga, I'll fuck your bitch. You know, how can you disrespect the man the most? Sit on, because one of the biggest people put that out is that song back, y'all remember Tupac, Hit 'Em Up. Nigga, fat bitch, that's why I fucked your wife. You know, that's a big ass thing about, in Israel, committing adultery, man. Taking another man's woman and putting a plug up in it. You know, that's a sickness of our people. It's real heavy with us. Because Esau like to fuck another man, you know. They'd rather go fuck their sons and go fuck their uncles and shit. They, you know, they wicked, they perverse. All right? They're fornicators, right? They like fornication.
Caucasian Mountain.
The Caucasus Mountains. Yeah. That's why they call Caucasians. When you go back into the word, it's Caucasus. It goes back into Caucasus Mountains. The mountains of Georgia and Russia, right? It's in the northern part of Russia.
That's where they went into after they lost their initial power.
Yeah.
So they got pushed back into the mountains.
Coming out of the
Is that what they like, dog?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they look.
I mean, not trying to come on.
Hey, Joe said I understand you. I'm with my dog. Joe, dude, they was some profane ass motherfuckers, man. Job said, I wouldn't even let you, he that is Lord to me has got me in division. You know what I mean? Joe said, I wouldn't even let you sleep with the stars. So yeah, come. But all right, but let me get, I'm sorry. So like, where we at? By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood, man. Blood touches blood. What does that mean, blood touches blood? Brothers killing brothers. Hey man, hey, what's that Deuteronomy? His eyes should be evil towards his brother. That's 28 is, I think, was like, we have either like 30 or 50, it's somewhere in there. But you know, his eyes should be evil towards his brother, right? And that's us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, we quick to kill one another. That's the whole Israel, from the northern to the southern tribe.
I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
No, they're saying, look at Issachar, the Mexicans, all them cartels down there, they kill each other over pennies, man.
And they showed them hanging them from the wall, bro.
Yeah. They hang each other from the
Walls and shouts like,
They
yeah.
decapitate each other.
And they showed them chop the lady. Hey man, they chopped the lady up. Man, they showed them chopping the lady up. I don't know what she did, whatever she did. They had her and a little boy. Huh?
Like a blood and crip, something like
Well, yeah,
that.
but they, you know, like.
But they do it differently.
They don't do blood and crip. They like what they call it, the MS-13s, the cartels.
Pride and shit type shit.
Yeah.
But
No, it's deeper
Like,
than that.
yeah, what they do to
it's way deeper than that.
It's more like a terrorist organization.
Yeah, somewhat.
Like
so to
some
speak.
Scarface,
Drug-
Al
a drug
Capone type
cartel.
shit.
You never heard of drug cartel?
Well, yeah, you know the drug cartels, like the mobs and shit, like, but they like they the.
I mean, I saw the Al Capone on TV and Scarface, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's just
So
movies.
Scarface was that's pretty much what a cartel is.
Yeah.
It's just a
Like
gang that's
It's
based
basically
on
Bloods and
drugs.
Crips, really. Shit, hell, Bloods and Crips. It's basically Bloods and Crips, same thing. But they so,
colors and how
they just Mexican. They just so-called Mexican Puerto Ricans doing the same shit we do. Do the same shit that we do, just call it different name. That's and hell, we really get the drugs come out of their country because the drugs be up in their land. Well, all right, but anyway, what was we at? Here we go. So anyway, blood touching blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes and the seas also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophets also shall fall with thee in the night. And that's what happened to us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because we all had fell away, right? Because of all the hell and turmoil that our people did, for all the wickedness that we did. You out, brother? All right. But verse 5. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and thy prophets also shall fall with thee in the night. And I will destroy thy mother. What is the mother? Jerusalem is the mother of us all.
to the means IURC. She got something like this.
All right, this is Hosea 4, and continuing back at 5. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, the prophets also shall fall in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. And we went back to that word mother. We all know that the Lord's Jerusalem is the mother of us all. It's our homeland, right? It's all where we come from. So also our mother, the homeland, was destroyed. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Right? Lack of knowledge of what? Of the scriptures. Of the Lord's work, of his laws, statutes, and commandments, his orders. Hey, we're ignorant of the fact that we're not black. You know what I'm saying? We're ignorant of the fact that we're not, when you look at our skin color, we're not actually the color of my sweater or your mask that you got on your face. We're actually the color brown. We're brown people. So how are we brown people, but we labeled black people? It makes no sense. How are we labeled? So Esau turned around and he changed times. When you go into Maccabees, the first chapter, it tell you about Esau changing the times and changing the judges of the people. Job 9:24 tells you the same thing. So if he changed you from being brown, knowing that you're brown skinned, but he mentally programmed you to feel that you're black. So when you look in the mirror, you see brown, but you say black. That's programmed. We've all been programmed in that fashion, right? And we was programmed. Hold on. And we was programmed to call him white, right? When he's actually red, pink. So when you look at him, why? Because his blood show forth through his skin. You can see the color of his blood through his skin. So that makes him red.
So that man is gonna be kind of see.
Even not even with that, just regular. Like my man right here. See his nose, face. Is he really look? It's red. It's not white. It's not white. It's your shirt is red. His face ain't. That ain't the same color. Ain't the same. So but really? Well, let me see this last one. 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Yeah, that's why they do it. That's Satan, man. Satan always the confused but disable. Is this not the what is that? Proverbs 1? This is the chief place of concourse. Hey, you're gonna have a lot of confusion. You're gonna have a lot of noise. Hey, this is baba. Confusion. All right. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten thy law of thy power, Yahweh, I will also forget thy children. And we're the children. That's why we had to come back when you go to Baruch 2 and 30, come back into your remembrance. This is coming back into your remembrance of who you are. This is the Lord forgetting us, calling ourselves African American. That's called the Lord forgetting.
So is that why they said we always be only the tribes is regenerated? Like, so say for instance, I got a son and daughter, my little boy's 10, my little 7. It might be my mom or my auntie, or it might be my dad's dad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's
coming back. Yeah, you talking about reincarnation.
Yeah.
You the seed.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Your seed come down 4 generations.
Yeah.
4 to 5 generations.
Yeah, 4 generations. Yeah.
So what you do?
Hey, Tina Marie song.
Yeah, I've been here before. See how that song? That's right there. I've been here before. It's a good song.
You might be what they call it in the world. What is that? Deja vu. Basically that's the same thing. Because a lot of times you go down the street, you might see someone you never seen before. You like, man, I know you from somewhere.
Yeah.
You see, Jake say that a lot. Jake say that a lot because we've been here before. So that regeneration comes through the seed line.
Or when you see a little baby come into the world or something, or a little girl or a little boy, you be like, damn man, that's a whole spirit. Because it's certain shit they say to you. You be looking at it, you be like, damn man, like you just know they just so familiar.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of thing. So we spiritually come back again. And that's in Job, tell you that. But
hey, do you guys be out here all the time?
Yeah, man, we always out here, bro.
You guys got a number?
We out here on Sundays.
We got the ground.
Like every Sunday?
Hey,
you get my phone. Hey, you get some kind of charge. But I love it.
Yeah, you can. I mean, like I say, we just look for something on YouTube. Put in YSO Nashville.
Instagram.
You'll find us, man. YSO Nashville. You right there, YSO Nashville, man. That's us.
Cause I seen you before on YouTube, but I everybody see the, you know, you guys, but I'm probably but you know, it's so much different rules.
It's
you know what I'm saying? But just you just really look super familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Yeah, we all brothers. I ain't saying you did.
No, I got it.
But you know, yeah, we get it up, man. You know,
Hey, you said why what? You got it in them. Because I remember that. You got like a pen, piece of paper too? Just you got like a pen? Cause I need to that. It's personal. Yeah, man, I'm so happy. All time,
Well, that's one of the Spanish.
That's the card.
I can't see. I was glad. Oh, that's.
Hey, right there.
I can't remember.
I was sorry.
Yeah, man, I be searching every day, and my mom, she's on it. My dad, he looking on it, but my mom, she's
And right now,
really
I always try to think about that's the ice. That's how you get in touch. You gotta be. That's one thing.
kind of a little bit more man-sized. I got it.
Same thing.
Yeah, what's the thing about it?
Yeah, that's it. That's us though, man. So you know, we gotta get you out there far, man, to get you to the light, bro. Gotta get, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. You know,
And I know about it.
you've been marked. The Lord remarked you for some reason. I don't know why, but if you get marked, you already putting the markings on you. You know what I mean? You're marking on yourself. So spiritually, now you came across. Yeah, I see. We bear it. So it's on you now. What is it? I mean, the brothers just talked about it earlier. But yeah, you know, go to before he go. Go to 2 Corinthians, right? The 5th chapter. Before he goes.
What's people 5 and 10?
Right.
5 and 10.
Happy to see this, bro. You know, you give me some lyrics
what's
every
the
day.
second
You be like, bro. No, you got it.
Bring it up.
2 Corinthians 5 and 10.
bring it up.
For we must all appear before the judgment seat of the Mashiach, that every one may receive the things done in his body, according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad.
It's like, so we all gonna go to the Lord, whether we do good or bad. Because we have people that are gonna be wicked, they're gonna do that same thing. So why we gonna feel in World War III, the nuclear missile destroying America? You got the ones like us gonna repent and we'll get saved by the Father and Son. That's that judgment. You know what I'm saying? So it depends however you want to go out. If you want to go out bad, you want to go out with salvation. Because the world's coming to an end. And then the world means age, the end of an age. The end of a time period is coming to an end, which is this time period. The earth is gonna be renewed when the world comes back.
Is that what God say? The day that it was 1,000 years, 1,000 years to
So
it's
it's
a
a
day.
day.
It's one of them. Is that why he always says? It's shalom, bro.
Man.
So, I got, remember you talking about regeneration? Yeah. I got precept. Okay. I was going to bring it out. I'll go.
You go ahead.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 10. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels. So those people, cheeks are rolled with jewels. Who's gold out? Who's got the gold grill?
Gold mouthpiece.
That's Jake's.
Yeah.
That's gold rose, man.
So even in the Bible, in the Old Testament, it even says, I'm going to continue. It said, thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels.
And comely means beautiful. So it's really a beautiful thing. That's why people, they love it. It's a beautiful thing. We're so jeweled out. You know, go ahead, man.
Thy neck, it's like, thy neck with chains of gold.
Yeah, that's it.
So, you know, when you talking about regeneration, reincarnation, whatever, you see most brothers, they love the gold, and they love the grill. They got chariot. We call them chariots. Have cars and chariots.
Yeah.
They want the big wheels.
Right.
You know.
Big ass spinning wheels. They spin.
Yeah. So you know when you talk about regeneration or reincarnation or whatever, man, you know, we when you start reading the Bible, not start learning the precepts, you start saying, man, that's us. Yeah. We say this every week. We come out here, we bring out the scripture like, if that's not Jake, if that's not Jake, because the reason why is because once the Most High start opening up, you know, your spirit to see while you're reading, you start just walking down the street. Oh shit, that's such and such scripture, such and such scripture. Because you can relate to it. This is called the living water, man. It never stops.
And also, when you think about reincarnation, you read the first in Genesis, it talks about Adam and Eve. How it says how the Lord was the first spirit created, and Adam was the first man on earth. But in reincarnation, the Lord is really Adam. That's Adam in reincarnation. That's really cool.
I ain't so deep, it's so interesting, it's so swag, though. Like, I recommend for like, man, I'm grateful to be a part of this. Whatever you want to call this, swag, man. It's so cool, boy. It's so cool. Alright, gentlemen, man. You said every Sunday, right? I got y'all up.
Every Sunday, man.
Right here, y'all switch up a little bit.
Between 12:30, sometimes we play. But for right now, we here for right now.
We're gonna put up
We on this side. We normally be on the other side a lot of times. Like, right now, this is where we at.
But what y'all gave me, I did.
Sunday between, we get here about 12:30 to 2 at the latest. We're in that time frame. We stay out for about a couple hours.
Man, stay up, my brothers, man. Y'all listen. Some told me to come, because I was just right here early. Y'all wasn't right here. But then...
Wait. I think you was right here and the guy was walking with you. Y'all was walking behind you. Or you was walking with somebody trying to talk to you. Or something. You was like, nah, I ain't in the mood for all that.
Nah, that was him, and I was talking to him.
Oh, you was talking to him?
But somehow he just snapped, but God let things happen for a reason for the better, but it's tricky, especially for those who God got a plan for. Maybe he let that happen to keep that, for me, chilling with him, to come to y'all.
Huh, bro?
That's it.
All right, bro.
Spiritual man.
All right, dude.
All right, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.
And don't forget, you got Mark, bro.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
My brothers, man.
Hey, you put him in, get him Mark too. So, hey, you got him Mark too, bro. So, you got to pay. It's either going to be the mark of exemption or that mark of exclusion.
That's right.
All right, my brother. Inclusion. Yeah, inclusion. What, well, to be included, to be excluded.
Oh, Psalms 18 and 6. Real quick. This the spirit, man. You know, see, Jake is now inquiring other things in the Most High. Hey, what did the Lord say? My people shall search in the latter time, the last days. Hey, Jake is looking, and he's like, the brother's excited. He can't help himself. You know what I'm saying? When you find this info, he's eating what Ezekiel got, the sweet part. See, it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? He said, it's sweet. We Israel, we get the blessings, but then the bitter.
Well, how long have you known that? That's the scary, but not the scary part to me is that he said since he was what, 13? Whatever he said, something like that. 12 or 13. So, damn, that's a long time, bro. The Lord, I mean, you know, the Lord will let you.
Yeah.
Yo, that's more. Now that you know, and if all this time, you know, you got the markings, you got the writings. Don't be as the hypocrites. What did the Lord say? The hypocrites wear it upon their head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be upon. And then they doing all kind of godly shit. You know, go smoke, get high, doing everything else. You can't even get high talking about the Lord. That's wicked. You know. So it's a double.
So, but it's the fact what comes with, you know, if the Lord allow it, it'll change.
Right.
His spirit, he'll come create.
It could be the time.
At time, he'll be every time in the spirit of just soak. It'll soak.
What did Ezekiel say about the fire in my bones?
Oh, I ain't even see it.
Yeah.
And that's the Lord. Hey, man. Hey, kick that over, man. Get that on here. Hey, another thing. What do? He threw something out here.
He threw his cigarette away.
Yo, his cigarette here.
Tossed a lighter or something.
Hey, bro, something else that hit the ground.
Yeah, he tossed that motherfucker. I
Tossed
seen
a lighter over there.
I ain't seen him pick it up.
Nah, cause as soon as he came over, he took the lighter. See when he threw that motherfucker on thing. You know, he just made up the spirit to make you do that. But see, when you finally find, and that's the thing about us, man. That's the thing about the truth. When you finally find who you are, man.
Oh, here go that piece of cigarette.
You don't give a fuck about nothing else. You really don't. You're content. You're like, damn, yo, I'm this, I'm that. The Lord, like, it'll hit you.
Well, I'm trying to find a lighter because we can use a lighter because
you know what I'm saying? It'll hit you through the spirit, probably how about some y'all shot.
Huh.
You know?
Yeah, God, go ahead.
Get that real quick.
Yeah.
Get that,
Psalms 82, verse 6. I have said ye are gods,
Yup.
and all of you are children of the Most High.
Hey, we are guys, we are all the children of the Most High.
Right.
Because look, hey, it's in Jake's spirit to try to find out who he is. You know? It's in Jake's spirit to know and be connected with that Heavenly Father because that's what we were given from the beginning. We started with Adam. What was he giving? He was giving those laws, statutes, and commandments to follow after the Heavenly Father. And that's why the Lord said, the word should never depart out of thy seed's mouth.
Yeah, y'all.
Because even through 2/3, they'll say some spiritual shit, man, out their mouth.
Yep.
Hey, look right quick. I gotta say, me and the brother was having a conversation. Put it out there, right? Me and the brother Khan was having a conversation about why we ain't really talking to people, Hey, and I told him, hey, we roll with how the Lord rolls.
Exactly.
Hey, right? So sometimes the spirit have us shoot people away, bro.
Because not everybody's meant to have that conversation.
Not everybody is meant for
Because
it.
not everybody is going to be sincere and go seek the Lord
That's it,
and want to
man.
find it.
Hey, but he just, well, the point is that the Lord just, exactly what he asked for. He thought he was talking to me. But he was talking to the Lord, man. Hey, no, you see how the spiritual conversation roll, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, like literally talking to the Lord. We both was literally confirmed, but it was about the Lord. The very thing he talked about, asked about, we come look up. Because the brother pastors, that's why I said he was chasing the other guy, picking on him or something. Yeah. And he came back, and that's the Lord. Said, hey, well, hold on, wait, Quan, you asked for something. Here, I got you. You know, he gave right to it.
That's it.
He gave right to it. That's why I told him, batter up. That's it, man. Hey, that's why I said, hey, man, when the Lord come in, hey, bro, step up, bro. You was asking for us, step up, bro. That's why I told him step up, bro, because I was like, hey, I know, hey, man, all things spiritual, brother. And that's when I believe in staying spiritual all the time, through all things. And once I seen that happen, you know, I wasn't trying to put the brother on the spot or nothing like that. But it was just, that's why I had told you to come in. Because it was just a point that I was like, when I seen it happen, I'm like, oh, damn, that's the spirit. Like, we literally just had this conversation explaining to each other why each other feel a certain way about, you know, why we talk to brothers, why we don't. And here they come, you know. And he needed it, the Lord gave it to him.
Hey, y'all remember?
I'm with it. Go ahead, no, go ahead, bro.
Remember when we was over there on, I think, 2nd Avenue?
Yeah.
When that dude passed us 5 times,
Oh, God.
and he finally stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he got it, man.
Yeah.
You know what he said? Like you said, brother, sometimes the Lord don't want them to have it. What he said, wisdom's too high for a fool.
Yeah.
So if someone come over here and we start saying the things that we say,
They ain't gonna get it.
they're not gonna understand.
This is Malachi 3:16. Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another. And the Lord hearkened and heard it.
So we were speaking one to another. And the Lord hearkened and heard the conversation. And over that conversation, spiritual things happen. You know? And that's sort of the Most High is dealing too as well. That's what the Most High is dealing with us, is through the Spirit, humbly.
Hey, but that
You know
keeps
what I'm
brothers strong though. Like seeing that straight up, having that conversation, that just boosted my spiritual faith. Because knowing me and the brother just conversate, and then it just happened in our face. It manifests. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Lord like literally manifest that, man. That's what that, bro. That boosts my faith. That's the things that keep
Keep you going, that's it.
going, man. Keep you popping. Like, bro, I gotta get out here next week. See what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always something new with the Most
It's
High,
always
man.
something.
It's
new,
always
bro.
something new.
And it's always edifying.
It's always is.
It's edification.
That's what we do. The problem is we edify, we always what we teach. You know, and that's what the whole thing is about being a man of the Lord. It's about teaching. It's about teaching others so they can teach others.
And another thing is, you don't have to go reach out and grab the people.
They come
the
to
Lord
you.
gonna come to you. He gonna send them. You ain't so, you know what I'm saying? We doing our job, bro. This is our job.
Yes.
Sit out here, preach, teach, do our lesson, and we had a whole lesson. But hey, it's okay. But our job, we did our job. The Lord had somebody here for us.
That's right.
So we can't go and grab people like dude just walked up. If we try to grab him, that's on our will. We not the Lord. We can't go take him in and make him listen. Hey, and that's not even a cut, but that's why we left where we was at before. Because we couldn't make people do what we wanted to do. So you know what? We make a move when the Lord said make a move, we do it. And then the Lord put in who he wants.
That's it. It's ultimate will of the Most High. You know, everything is will of the Most High.
Everything, bro.
Yeah, I saw y'all bring it up earlier when I was driving through. Matter of fact, when I was coming here, the brothers used to start at 12.
Yeah.
The Lord had it when they started a
Started
little later.
Yeah, we could.
So, you know what I'm saying? I was able to come in and still,
see,
you know,
still ain't
fellowship with my
missed
brothers.
That's it.
That's it,
Man,
man.
all the scriptures talking about going out, you know what I'm saying, prophesying, one of the scriptures there, you said, prophesy to the wind,
brother.
You know,
that's it.
Set a mark upon them, you know, cry aloud, spread
Cry
out.
loud,
It don't
spread
say
out.
nothing though about,
Right.
hey, brother, you know,
Pull 'em in. Y'all
pull
come
your
here.
individual,
Come here.
picking them out.
Right. Go meet Jehovah's Witnesses. Go knock on their door. Get a liable get a bullet in your head. You know?
Come out here, you speak. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Lord do the rest.
Right.
Proverbs chapter 5. First Peter chapter 5 verse 2. Feed the flock of God which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but have a ready mind.
That's it.
Hey, feed the flock of the Most High. That's why, that's why the Lord told Peter, said, "You let me feed my sheep."
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because the sheep need to be fed. You know what I'm saying? And that brother, obviously, he needed to be fed. Because when you can see that, you can see when some Jakes want to
He
learn.
probably still gonna smoke some dope.
Yeah. It's, you know, whatever, you know, Jake being Jake. But eventually, somewhere, some way, either he gets judged badly, and the Most High then wakes him back up, or he's going to hearken to the message immediately. Because you say that the elect will be quick of understanding in the fear of the Lord.
Quick understanding.
It'll hit you like, wow, shit, I got to change right like today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, C was playing. I got to do something real quick. It's Mark chapter 4, verse 2. And he taught them many things by parables, and said unto them in his doctrine, Hearken, behold, there went out a sower to sow, and it came to pass, as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the fowls of the air came and devoured it up.
Yeah,
That's right.
That was
like,
straight away.
That's it. Because like I said, this brother I've dealt with, trying to get him out, work him up through the spirit, but the spirits ain't willing. See, those are those seeds that were put up on the ground. I understand that, so I leave it alone. But you're gonna have those ones you're gonna come across. They're gonna be put upon good ground because Lord wants them to be a part of that. There's a lot of ones in Israel that are put upon what? Stony ground. They're not properly rooted in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. It's like the most of these readers don't want them.
Right.
And you gotta understand that. It's what it is.
They go back to and it keeps banging in my head, man. Paul planted the seed, Apollo's water, but Yahweh Shah gave it to him.
That must be a sin.
So it's just eating in my head.
Jump down to verse 8. And it said, And other fell on good ground, and did yield fruit that sprang up and increased, and brought forth some 30, and some 60, and some 100.
That's it. And we hopefully play with that good fruit, bringing forth more good fruit. You know what I'm saying? Because a good tree can't bring forth bad fruit. Every fruit that comes out of that good tree is going to be something. Somewhere it's a beneficial something. You know what I'm saying? But within that tree, you might get rotten after a minute. You know what I'm saying? But eventually that's gonna fall away. When that rotten fruit, it falls off the tree, and you get new fruit.
It falls away, you get a new one. That's it.
And then it grows, and it keeps growing, and it keeps growing.
And that work with like camps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can look at the campus that too. You know what I'm saying? Because in camps you're gonna get some good fruit, and eventually you think it's good, but it's gonna turn bad.
Yeah.
But it don't stay and stick around.
No.
It falls off.
It falls off, rolls wherever.
It falls away and it goes to whatever. To wherever. It goes back into the earth.
Yep.
And it, but then and then you have it fell down. And then you have enough, but then you have, like you say, you got fruit that replace it. Right? Now you got your replacement fruit. You know what I'm saying? It's all the
Spirit.
it all works. It's the spirit, bro. It's beautiful. Everything works.
Everything works all in one order, in one way.
Everything is
all flow with the Most High. It's not. I say the Most High is Jake because it's rhythm.
Yeah.
Everything with Jake has to have a rhythm to it. You know, it has to have a certain beat. It has to have a certain sound, a certain way it flows.
That's right.
And the way the truth flows, it flows in a certain rhythm and a certain beat. And you have to be able to catch the beat. That's why I can say that we pipe, they have in dance. Because it's a certain way we break it down. That's why not everybody can really catch our beat. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not meant for them to catch that beat. They're off beat on it. That's why you get those. They can't really.
Yeah, that's an Esau always.
You know what I'm saying? And they're like, no, fuck it. I can't understand. They go walk away. I like the song. And that's because like I said, you go put on some old school. You know what I'm saying? Some Marvin Gaye, some Al Green. A lot of these nowadays they can't handle it. They can't. It's not in tune with their ears. But you get something that can in tune with it because like it resonates with them. Same with the truth. This truth resonates with us, so we're able to feel the song and feel it out.
That's
you know?
right.
This is Ezekiel 94. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. So yeah, as it said a mark upon the forehead of the men that side in that crime.
That's
not among the people who just keeps walking, who don't really care about the truth. All right, what's that mark? Is the truth. All right. In verse 5, and to the other he said in my hearing, go after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. And the ones that do not understand will get destroyed by the Lord.
That's right.
All right. So if they don't want to hear, then that's on them. Like the scripture says, let the just be just and unjust be unjust.
That's right.
And I'm going to get another scripture. No, go ahead. This is Joshua 24 and 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh.
That's right.
So there you go. Like I said, like how Joshua literally just told him. Like how Joshua told him, serve ye this that we will serve. All right. See, we're not begging you to serve the Lord.
That's right.
That's on your ass to serve the Lord. All right. But for me and my household, or for me and my men, or for us, we will serve Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
God, get ready to see, hey, bring that fire out.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem
Yahushua Ba'Hashem Rekakwadash.
That's it, man.
Hey, man. That's
Hey, man, the fire up, man. You know what I'm saying? This younger brothers, older brothers don't matter.
Because what's that? What is it? Psalm chapter 8. The wisdom forward from one end to the other. What is Psalm chapter 8? Psalm the wisdom of Psalm chapter 8. Oh yeah, go ahead, bring it out.
Wisdom of Psalm chapter 8. Check it out.
I want to go to Revelation chapter 14, verse 1. We'll go down to 3. And I looked, and behold, lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, saying his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers, harping with their lamps. Verse 3, and they sung. Say it again with the brother. And they sung as it was a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and elders, and no man can learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
That's it. Hey, like I said, you can't get this beat unless you choose to get that beat.
Right.
You know, this is a song. And the Lord loves this song, man. Where every time brothers go out on the camp, bring to come together in a true spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, the videos, the lessons. Even when you're talking to yourself, when you talk to the Lord, He loves it, man. It's a song to Him. This that sort of Most High. He's sitting in the heavens just grooving to. He's like, yeah, my man, they getting it in. Hey, Yahweh Shai. He's like, yeah, they're doing what they're supposed to do. Keep doing what y'all doing. I got y'all. Don't worry about nothing else, man. Some of y'all gonna have to die. It's all good. I did too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all gonna reap the benefit of the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. He took the worst side.
Exactly. So the Most High, He gets joy out of us out here teaching the word. That's why it's so important to be. That's why it's so important to come on and do this work. But the Most High has to give you that vision to see how important it is. You know, to do the will of the Lord, to come out there and feel that song and that vibration, and let it go out throughout the earth. Because what is music? It's a vibration. Then eventually everybody starts to rhythm to it. What is Jake doing now? He's starting to flow to the song now because the vibration is so heavy. It's all on YouTube. It's everywhere you go. It's in movies. The truth, the Lord. It's in video games. I was playing the game Mafia. It's a so-called it was I think a picture of Moses, so-called black man in a damn museum. So the spirit is just like, no, it was in a Christian church. Yeah. It was in a Christian church. You gotta it's a mission, whatever like that. But the fact of the matter is,
so it must have been a cathedral.
Yeah, it was a cathedral. You can see he was a Jake. You can see he was a Jake, man. He had the afro and everything. So that vibration of who the people of the Lord are, it's going out. And Jake is starting to vibe to it. He's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's just flowing. It's just flowing, bro. You can't help the flow.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, man. It's heavy, man. It's heavy. You know what I'm saying? It just hits you, and it's like, damn, bro. Something about, like, dude, He was like, man, this shit is sweet. It's like, bro, you know, he was all into it. Cause when you come into the truth, man, you all into it, bro. It's new. Like every time you get something new, it's just like you all about it. You get a new woman, you all about it. You wanna be on the phone all day. Right. You know what I'm saying? Your mind's all on that. But that's why the Lord called it a new song, because it's new to us. Because why? It's something fresh. It hasn't been heard for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 1. Wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily.
Yeah, so the wisdom for one end to the earth, even so there's brothers with the same wisdom we got one another, and it just flows together, bro. Like you will have a video a brother do somewhere that you ain't never met before in your life. Have a video, same exact topic with the same exact scriptures. That's that wisdom flowing one end of the earth even to the other, because it's a constant rotation, man. Go ahead.
And sweetly does she order all things.
Yup.
I loved her and sought her out from my youth. I desired to make her my spouse.
Yup.
And I was a lover of her beauty. And that she is conversing with God, she magnifieth her nobility. Yea, the Lord of all things himself loves her. For she is privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of God, and a lover of his works. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom?
So what is richer than wisdom? So what is richer than knowing who you are, man? What is more richer than knowing about the scriptures, knowing about what's coming? That wisdom is going to deliver you from all, even in life. Look, you deal with life differently now. You know what I'm saying? When you in the truth, you know how to get through certain situations. You don't have to get mad no more about shit. Niggas try to come to you on some bullshit. You know how to move through the situation easily, smoothly. Because you read about Proverbs, how to rash words started an argument, but a smooth tongue calms it down. You just roughly paraphrase it. But you use it in real life. It shit work. You know what I'm saying? It works. It just flows, man. You know how to deal with certain things. You know how to deal with women now. You know what I'm saying? Your life is easier now. You know what I'm saying? You're in the world. You make everything a big problem, a big issue, coming to the truth. Everything's, it's all able to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, when you move through when you move through the earth and you're not in this truth, you're not in this wisdom, everything's just happenstance, man. Everything's a guess. You're
right.
You're just guessing your way through it, man.
Hey, this brother know it because he guessed his way to us.
That's why he's speaking.
He just can't walk with it. That's it, say it, brother.
So, if you're not in this truth, if you're not in the spirit, man, if you don't have the wisdom that the scriptures give out to you, man, hey, you're just basically flapping, man. You're like a fish out of water. You know?
You gotta find that right pond.
Yeah. The right temperature.
That's it, man. The right
Verse
flavor.
6.
You gotta salt. Go ahead.
And if prudence work, who of all that are is a more cunning workman than she. And if a man loveth righteousness, her labors are virtuous. For she teaches temperance and prudence.
Yes, she teaches temperance and prudence. Go ahead.
Justice and fortitude. You're able to have that mindset that whatever happens, you can overcome it. You know what I'm saying? We have that mindset of always overcoming things. Temperance, justice, prudence. That's what Job had. He had that mind frame. Whatever how I go through, I can always overcome it. I always can strive better. I can always do better. I always can push more, stronger, and harder. You know what I'm saying? Can't nothing bring me down. You know what I'm saying? You have that positive mindset. When you're in the world, you're easily defeated. You know what I'm saying? You get down because, oh man, fuck life, man. Niggas kill themselves because life get too hard. But when you're a man of the Lord, you can go through hell back to back and still be mentally sound. But you can keep on going, man. You can deal with bullshit and still
It'll rock you a little bit.
Yeah, it'll, because it's cool.
But you know.
Because you're a man of the Lord. You go through a situation in life. You're a man. You have feelings. You're going to get your feelings sometimes. But then you can go back to camp, precept, like it ain't nothing. See, that's that prudence and that's that justice that the Most High, that's that what wisdom teaches us. Go ahead.
Justice and fortitude, which are things as men can have nothing more profitable in their life.
Yeah, there's nothing that men can have more profitable in their life, because when you're taught justice, when you're taught fortitude, when you're taught those things on how to be a man and how to deal with certain situations and learn how to deal with wisdom, man, your life just comes together, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
If a man desire much experience, she knoweth things of old.
So cement desire much experience, you know things of old, because we all learn through experience. That's what Romans 3 and 5 says what? We turn teach us through experience. Teach us, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And conjectureth aright what is to come. She knoweth the stabilities of speeches and can expound dark sentences.
Yup.
She foreseeth signs and wonders and the events of seasons and times.
Hey, what's that? That's the scriptures. What the Bible tells us about the signs and the times of heaven. About the moon being turned sackcloth his hair. Right. The moon being turned as blood. You know, certain events happening, sickness and pestilence, the microchip. So those are things that's within the wisdom of the Lord that we're able to break down. That's why the Spirit is dealing with us. Wisdom forth one end up to the other, man. Go ahead.
Therefore, I propose to take her to me to live with me, knowing that she would be a counselor of good things and a comfort in cares and grief.
Yep.
For her sake, I shall have estimation among the multitude and honor with the elders, though I be young.
Yep.
I shall be found of a quick conceit.
Yeah, because though you be young, like I said, I was at my job. One dude was like, "Man, I thought you was 26," but I'm like, "Bro, I don't look 26. I'm 19, dude." But it's the fact that how I deal with, how he said, this is the way you deal with yourself. You can see you're just mentally older. That's what wisdom is. Wisdom will put you on a higher level than people. You could be 19, but you could be look like you're like 26 in how you carry yourself. Because of the wisdom that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High, that's how strong wisdom will. It'll up your age, man, spiritually.
That's what he said.
You know what I'm saying?
About the countenance. They said that when a man has wisdom, he increases countenance.
Yeah.
As you said, when you walk around, I always tell the brother, hey, he young, but he old in the spirit. He got an old spirit. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody 19-year-old listen to Isaac Brothers, man.
Yeah, that's the shit. Hey, I know all of that's what shit right there, yeah.
Going home, you listen to Isaac Brothers.
Yeah,
I would say, he old in the spirit. But young in the flesh.
He calling you a whippersnapper.
Yeah.
Verse 11. I shall be found of quick conceit and judgment, and shall be admired in the sight of great men. When I hold my tongue, they shall bide my leisure.
Hey, really, because when you think about being admired among great men, great men are going to give you praise.
That's right.
That means you're going to have a great name. You know what I mean? Because if the great men are actually sitting there admiring you for the work that you did, you know what I'm saying? Because now the great men done a great job. But now they turn around like you, like, damn, brother, hey, you know, what you did, brother. Oh, man, how old was you? Oh, man. Oh, brother, you was what? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, hey, that's how the angels gonna be. You know, with all these, but damn, brother, you was walking to and fro, bro. You was trying to get that what camp, bro? Oh, man, but brother, y'all was man. You was a young dude, you started on the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, that's the spirit, man. Hey, bro, you really wasn't that short, bro. But, man, but the work you doing. What you did, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, lock. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your fight was heavy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, every brother here, man. You know, man, you brothers was young coming in the truth, man. Damn, you was 16, you was 15, 16. Oh, man. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. Oh, damn, you held camp with brother. You didn't go the wrong way. And brother, the work that you went did. Look what you pulled out. Hey, it's gonna be a beautiful time. Hey, that's a beautiful script. That part of that scripture is beautiful.
Hey, cause when Ezra seen that of the elect, he marveled at them so greatly.
Marveled at them.
And Ezra was one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he didn't marvel at, Ezra didn't marvel at the shit that he did.
That's
he didn't marvel about what Moses did.
No,
he marveled about what they did. Because what they did was so strong and it was just so outstanding that, bro, damn. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta cut it up for y'all, bro. Cause
all that temptation.
I mean, yo, everything, you gotta understand, man, America is full with this wickedness.
Yeah, man, I ain't nothing but
You know what I'm saying? This shit is full with just unrighteousness, women, money lust, demons. All this shit's here in this place. But some way, somehow, a few men gathered up to the Spirit, probably Al-Bashir and Al-Shai, preached the word throughout the four corners of heaven and earth, and announced the coming of the Lord and not their crown.
Yes.
And some of them died without even seeing the Lord actually physically.
Right.
You gotta amend those men for that, because that's strong. Hey, yo,
That's right.
that's strong, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're so passionate about this, you know. this truth you have to be passionate about. It's a passion, you know.
Because the truth to it is though is that we had to. There honestly there's men who wasn't with Yahushua when Yahushua was around, but they're men of the Lord now.
Oh yeah.
But they living and preaching and teaching Yahushua.
Because like I said, you had the dispersion. The 12, they all went out and they taught the word. Yeah. You know. Now I got you, because like even
there's men born before Yahushua's time.
Yeah.
You gotta think about the men that was born had died before Yahushua came on scene. Not that they don't know him, but they didn't get to see Yahushua doing his work.
No. That's it. Yeah, come on. Because like I said, not all men were on there on that time. Some were still in the spiritual realm, even not to this day. Some men are still in the spiritual realm. Some brothers, like I said, or older elders that was ordained by Yahweh Shema Shai in the spiritual realm right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of the prophets, they're here. Right. Oh, because this is a big, great time. That's why Ezra said, he's like, man, he marveled so greatly. He's like, man, damn, yo. He's like, damn, I want to be them. Am I one of them? Right. You know what I'm saying? He probably questioned himself, like, damn, bro, am I that bold to do that? You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, I'm giving you the visions.
He couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Well, that's that go back to
so Ezra couldn't believe when he seen the glory and just the beautiness of what they got. Right. Shit, when we get there, bro, it's gonna be fucking out of sight. Right. We ain't gonna be able to we can't even depict, because Ezra, he was like, damn, bro, like this shit's so beautiful, man. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? He just couldn't. He's like, damn. You know.
Verse 12. When I hold my tongue, they shall bide my lieges, and when I speak, they shall give good ear unto me. If I talk much, they shall lay their hands upon their mouth. Moreover, by the means of her, I shall attain immortality.
Yes, so we shall attain immortality through that wisdom. Because why? The wisdom of knowing who we are, that's going to attain us mortality. Right?
And leave behind me an everlasting memorial.
And leave behind us everybody. Because like I said, we're leaving right now, we're leaving a legacy. Right? Not the only, we all leaving, every single brother's leaving a legacy. Right. Every prophet, we have a legacy that's being written down right now as we speak about how we did on this side. It's going to be commended on the next side what we did. That's that legacy. We're all legends, right? Because you think about it, we're all legends coming back. They talk about the great, you know, all these great movies, all the legends of this, the legends of that. We're those legends, living legends right now.
That's right.
You know, Lord's will, we outside by seeing outside wives, God willing that we are those men, but we are leaving a legacy of righteousness, and it's going to be remembered on the next side.
Back at the top. Moreover, by the means of her, I shall obtain immortality, and leave behind me an everlasting memorial to them that come after me. Yep. I shall set the people in order, and the nations shall be subject unto me. Horrible tyrants shall be afraid when they do hear of me.
So horrible tyrants shall be afraid when they hear of us. So like we get in the kingdom of heaven, these heathens, they're gonna be afraid of us. When they hear us coming. Oh shit! That's one of them God. That's heavy, man. That's one of those men of the Lord.
Hey, what was that Xerxes? When he was on the
he's coming down.
300. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
When they said he started walking down, he jumped down in front of him, he walking on their motherfucking backs and shit. Hey man, that's total fear. Shit. That's heavy.
Horrible tyrants shall be afraid when they do but hear of me. I shall be found good among the multitude, and valiant in war.
Woo, mighty man, a valiant man in war.
After I am come into my house, I will repose myself with her. For her conversation has no bitterness, and to live with her has no sorrow, but mirth and joy.
That's it. When we go home to our house, we read those scriptures, and we go back Isaiah 60. We read about.
That's a cut at
yeah. Oh yeah, too.
That's a cut. I have seen more bitter in death than a woman.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
That's talking about a physical woman.
That's a cut.
But our spiritual woman is the word of the Lord. Because we find comfort. You know, you find comfort reading those scriptures. You're at peace, man. You know. Go ahead.
I got one precept for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 5, verse 19. Let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times. And be thou ravished with her love. Always with her love.
That's it, man.
And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman and embrace the bosom of a stranger? But that spiritual woman you was talking about is wisdom, man.
That's it.
Right? That's our
And
wife.
that strange woman is that other doctor.
Yep.
See? Now it's a twofold. It's a twofold. It ain't just only, but you can put it in the place of the physical woman of today. But the scriptures is talking solely, is talking about the other doctrines, knowing what doctrine and who you serve, right? So when we go outside of the holy scriptures, out of the words of the Lord, and we go into Muslims and Catholics, and we going into all those, that's strange, man. That's because that's a strange doctrine. The Lord don't know nothing about this.
But it's like you said, the strange woman. Didn't King Solomon have strange women?
He had strange women.
And then what he do? He built a temple.
What did he do? He said again?
He built a temple for the
there you go. There you go. And they was what? It was their doctrines. Right? So what threw Solomon on? The women and their doctrine. So that shit goes hand in hand. So when you talk about
right, a woman in strange doctrine, man. Hey, when you know what I'm saying? What did Job's wife tell him, man?
Oh shit. Yeah.
So the woman is always
curse the Lord.
Yeah, she's always gonna come with confusion, man. Yeah. So they just like I said, they go hand in hand, man.
Y'all want that back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Back at the top. After I come into my house, I will oppose myself with her, for a conversation has no bitterness, and to live with her, there's no sorrow.
I'm sorry, man, but hold on. What did he say? What did the Lord say about living with a woman? Is but it's what is damn, she make a feeble knees. What's that? Ecclesiastes 25th? Is that 25th chapter? No, what's that? Yeah, is that Ecclesiastes 25th chapter? Right? Bitter woman make a feeble knees and a weak. Wow, is it weak?
Feeble hands,
weak knees. Yeah. That's like, you know, I couldn't get that whole
It's better to deal with a lion than deal with house with a wicked woman.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Hey, but that all, it's just, you know, it all running hand in hand. Well, it won't even come out my mouth. Go ahead,
And to live with her has no sorrow, but mirth and joy. Now, when I consider these things in myself and ponder them in my heart, how that to be alive unto wisdom is immortality.
Yeah.
And great pleasure it is to have her friendship. And in the works of her hands are infinite riches.
And the works of her hands are infinite riches. Go ahead.
And in the exercise of conference with her, prudence. And in talking with her a good report, I went about seeking how to take her to me. For I was a witty child and had a good spirit. Yea, rather, but good I came into a body undefiled. Nevertheless, when I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her except God gave her to me.
So the Most High to give wisdom to him, because it's a gift from the Most High. See, that's what I think. So not everybody can get this wisdom, because it's a gift given to the Most High. So every brother right here, we got a gift from the Lord. Hey, we got a gift. We all got gifts. It's a passed down gift through the Spirit that we can do this work, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Hey, it's like on there too. It says, I was a witty. Where's say I was a witty child? Read that part one time.
Verse 19. For I was a witty child and had a good spirit.
But
Yea, rather, being good, I came into a body undefiled.
Right? So rather than just that, man, it would be better if I just come into a body undefiled, because what? The bodies that we have right now, shit, they're defiled, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can have all the wit, all the smarts, man, all the righteousness, even as a child, man, growing up, but you're still in this defiled body, man. So you have to get that through, get that wisdom from the Lord, man.
Continuing on. Nevertheless, when I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her except God gave her me, and that was a point of wisdom also to know whose gift she was.
Hey, so that took wisdom to understand that, look, this is from the Lord. So because everything takes wisdom to understand, it comes from the Most High.
That's right.
So, hey, Solomon, you know, that's why Solomon's so wise, man. It's like, yo, this is why this is that song, man. This is that fire, yo. And like we're over here wooing, reading the Bible. People looking at us like they're fucking retired. You know what I'm saying? We're getting excited. We're here because we're here heat right now, man.
Right.
But people in the world, they don't understand it because they don't know the song.
That's right.
So for you to understand what we're saying, you gotta know the song.
They don't know the lyrics.
No, they don't know it, bro.
They don't know nothing. They can't even catch the beat.
They can't catch it. So when we're over here oohing on to the Bible, they're like, bro, what they talking about? Because why? It's that song that we understand. We can sing that motherfucker. That's it. Go ahead.
I prayed unto I prayed unto the Lord and besought him, and with my whole heart I said, O God of my fathers and Lord of mercy, who has made all things with thy word, and ordained man through thy wisdom, that he should have dominion over the creatures which thou hast made, and ordered the world according to equity and righteousness, and execute judgment with the upright heart.
That's it. Go ahead.
Give me wisdom that sitteth by thy throne, and reject me not from among thy children. For I, thy servant and son, and thy handmaid, am a feeble person, and of a short time, and too young for the understanding of judgment and law.
Yup.
But though a man be never so perfect among the children of men, yet if thy wisdom be not with him, he shall be nothing regarded.
That's it. So if your wisdom with the Most High, that's why Esau's a white man. He's not regarded as nothing. He doesn't go with wisdom with the Most High. That's why the Lord can't deal with the soul white man, because he doesn't go with wisdom. He's a fool. You know what I'm saying? He's a bastard, man. He's a fatherless child. You know, I definitely get the fuck out of here. But
they want to talk.
Yeah, they want to talk.
I'm trying to be better in the Lord shit.
Yeah.
You know, we just talked about that, right? I'm trying to be a better person.
Now they're trying to get us out of the street.
I've seen them.
The YSO came by,
And they
drove
come.
up.
Yeah. Spirit. So what? Hey, Spirit tell you to get them say a couple things about some white men, they fucking go. Go ahead.
That nigga woman, that nigga man, nigga woman come out here smoking that weed. Her with all that wicked ass hair hanging out. She's smoking that weed, that Queen of Sheba spirit.
Yeah, that deep.
That wicked ass. I mean, what's that? Delilah. Wicked ass deep. And then they come east side.
Yeah.
Go sit and stare. They want side, you know. So, yeah, go ahead.
And look at that. What did we just use? Wisdom.
Go ahead.
Verse 7, thou hast chosen me to be a king of thy people and a judge of thy sons and daughters. Thou hast commanded me to build a temple upon the holy mount, and an altar in the city wherein thou dwellest, a resemblance of the holy tabernacle which thou hast prepared from the beginning. And wisdom was with thee, which knoweth thy works, and was present when thou madest the world, and knew what was acceptable in thy sight and right in thy commandments.
Yeah.
O send her out of thy holy heavens, and from the throne of thy glory, that being present she may labor with me, that I may know what is pleasing unto thee. For she knoweth and understands all things, and she shall lead me soberly in my doing, and preserve me in her power. So shall my work be acceptable, and then shall I judge thy people righteously.
So that's it. So now when we're learning wisdom, we're gonna be able to judge our people righteously and keep heaven. Through the wisdom, through the scriptures, through how we're able. We've seen both sides of the ball. We've seen the wicked side, and we've seen the righteous side. So we know what's wrong and what's right. Because why? What was the point of Eve? Eve was the whole point to show the wickedness to Adam. So now Adam messed up, made a mistake. That was Yahushua learned from that mistake when he came back to spiritual life. Damn, okay, he see what he did. It's like football film. Yeah, you go back to film, you see what you messed up at, you see your flaws. And then you go back, look at it, and you don't make that same mistake again. Because why when Yahushua was Yahushua on the scene, he didn't deal with a whole bunch of women. Because he already covered that zone. He didn't need to go deal with a bunch of women. Because he knew what that led up to of him being Solomon.
That's it.
It threw him off his game.
He already had 1,000.
So Yahushua, when he came to Yahushua, his whole point was just do strictly the work of the Heavenly Father. Because he knew that my hate was women. When I was Adam, what I do? I fought my women, I fucked up. When I was Solomon, I had Ms. women, I fucked up again. You know what I'm saying? So y'all like, I ain't dealing with no women this time. I can't do it because I have to make sure I'm 100% geared for the Most High, my Father, Yahweh. You know. So Yahweh even knew who he was. He knew who he was.
Yeah.
So he knew his mistakes. He knew his past mistakes.
So he told the Israelites who Elijah was.
Yeah. So
who John the Baptist was.
Exactly.
So he knew who John the Baptist was. He knew who he was.
He knew who he was, man.
And John the Baptist was his cousin.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hey, that's his close kid. That's what his close kid.
That's it. So he always understood. That's why he didn't need to deal with no woman. He didn't have to, because he understood and knew. Look, man, women was my hanger, so I gotta leave them hoes alone.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
13. What man is he that can know the counsel of God? Who can think what the will of the Lord is?
Yup.
For the thoughts of mortal man are miserable.
So the thoughts of mortal men are miserable.
And it is though.
Cause you get a lot of messed up thoughts, man.
But you think about it, you hear somebody that's not in the
Hey,
truth.
all this nigga heard was hoes.
Yeah, hey, that's
all
the
this-
spirit.
all this nigga
That
heard
was in my
hoes.
mind.
Hey, everything we said, all this nigga heard was hoes.
That's the spirit. That was
all that-
literally in my mind when he
You
said
know what I'm saying?
that.
All you heard was just hoes. That's all you heard was hoes. That's how you know that this is hidden wisdom.
Yeah.
All you heard was the word hoe.
Yeah.
But you couldn't hear the whole thing of the whole matter.
I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to go off because I
You know
wanted
what
to say
I'm
that
saying?
same.
All this nigga heard was hoes.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. You didn't get the nothing else. Cause why? Hey man, spirit. They most always show examples, man. This spirit's heavy, bro.
But on that foolishness is that when you talk to somebody in the world and you start having a conversation, and you like, damn, bro, all you talk is food. Like, that's all you can talk about. That's the only thing you can say. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? But you know, I had those conversations sometimes with certain people, and it's like sometimes it's like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Because everything come out your mouth, it don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Every fucking thing that come out your mouth, you know what I'm saying? It's like, the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be like literally be so turned off. I'm looking somewhere else. And motherfuckers just talking.
Hey, don't Christian people do that to us?
Yeah,
You
know.
speak the truth.
The Lord will close their eyes. They'll start looking up.
What was that about?
You know,
Hey, you can really do that shit. Yeah, you can
Because
really do that.
that wisdom is too high.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that.
Hey, wait, it was a movie. I'm sorry, I keep relating things back to movies. But that thing was like Species. It was like something about they could close their ears off. They had a mechanism where you can actually see the actual ear close off where they can't hear anything on the out. They was trying to put a sound wave to fuck up their nervous system.
Vibration.
Yeah, the vibration, because you know everything is vibration. But they had these fucking, they could just close their ears, literally just close it off. I was like, no, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's hey man, you just, you know, go ahead.
For the thoughts of mortal man are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. For the corruptible body pressing down the soul, the earthly tabernacle weighing down the mind.
So that's it. So the corruptible body, this weighs down the mind. Because, you know, there's certain things that we can be so much more better. But the fact that our flesh holds us down. You know what I'm saying? We could be so much more better right now as we speak. But certain things happens in the flesh, it'll fuck you up. You'll deal with certain situation. You'll deal with something like they don't work out the way you do. So you might be down for a day or two. Like, fuck.
Pressing the spirit.
So it'll press you down. You'll be mad about certain things. But that's that flesh. But then if we were to be
Women, cars,
that's
bills,
it.
money, homes, rent, gotta pay your mortgage, all that shit. That shit will suppress your job. That'll suppress the shit out of your spirit, bro.
It presses you down. You know?
And the earthly tabernacle weighing down the mind that museth upon many things.
Yeah, music upon many things because your mind is constantly always thinking about something. And it's never on something that you really need to be on. It's always on some bullshit. You know, you could be literally about to go to sleep, your mind.
God damn.
You know
Put
what
an
I'm
off switch at.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Because that's why the Lord said the mind is more deceitful upon all things. It's the most wickedest thing we got because your mind is constantly chasing something. It's just a fantasy, bro. Your mind is chasing. You sit thinking about a woman for a whole like fucking 5 hours, 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what the fuck? But it'll be a fantasy of what you want, but it's not. But it's not reality.
Unattainable. It's unattainable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's why the mind is really powerful. But that's why and we can't control our mind. And that's the whole thing. Is the spiritual power. The spiritual power comes with the mind. Because once the Most High gives us that power to control our mind, we control everything.
What's that? Telepathic kinesis. That's why they're breaking down the elements. That was Yahushua. Yahushua knew how to break down the elements. That's why when he killed, was that Peter? Cut the ear off of
The Syrian.
Syrian?
Yeah, the Syrian kind.
Yeah, when he cut his ear off, you know, Yahushua took it and put it back on. Because he manipulated the elements.
Exactly.
Because what are we made up of?
Elements.
We're elements. You know what I'm saying? We're made up literally from the dirt, bro. You rub your skin. You fucking get dirt. You're like, oh shit, I'm dirty. No, but you know, it's just an element that we're made of. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing for the Lord to, oh man, that's, it's nothing.
Well, we took the mud and he healed the blind man.
Healed the blind man in his eye. Yeah, put the mud in his eyes and healed him.
Because why?
Gave him
Because
sight.
Yahushua can control his mind. See, that's one thing that separates Yahweh
Really,
Shai
that's
from.
your Salaki, but that's your third eye.
That's it. That's it.
But it's on the wicked or the righteous side is that you use it, right? It all depends on how you use it. You know, I can't use mine. I've been praying for them, but that's gonna. But you know,
Yeah, we don't have control of our thoughts.
you don't have to right exactly.
See, because Yahweh Shai, he was able to. You think about that. If we was in the same thing as Yahweh Shai, we was probably all bugged the fuck out. Because he knew from 12 he had to die and be a sacrificial lamb. So that's heavy. When he was able to control his mind, when he didn't let himself get all too intact, you know, he was able to. He had full understanding.
You knew how to manipulate.
Yeah, he knew how to. He knew how to work. Who can control their mind? If you can control your mind, bro, you got power. You're able to control everything else around you. But that's why the Most High, he doesn't allow us to control our mind. Once you get control of your mind, you're able to do anything you want. Your mind is the most powerful thing that we have. If we can control our mind right now, we all could fly. We all could run like a flash. We all could stand. Exactly. We can make ourselves taller. You know what I'm saying? We can make ourselves taller. We can do everything we want to do because we can control the full function of our mind. We can't.
Hey, on a note from Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? That's some wicked shit. But who do they say the most powerful mutant is? Phoenix. Right? Telekinesis. You know what I'm saying? Because of her mind. They say that's the most powerful mutant. You know, that's just Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Throwing that shit in.
But it go back to when Jacob was wrestling the Most High. You know, in the penal. You know what I'm saying? And the mind.
Right.
You know, it changed his name through the what? The wrestling of it. A lot of people forget about that. You know, they're like, I don't know what they're talking about. You got to keep going back and forth and reading it all over again to see where that scene is. Man. Like we said, this is the Most High's movie. Sometimes you got to rewind that movie, like the brother said earlier. You know, when you're a football player, basketball player, you go watch game film to see what you could have did better.
Right.
Or you go back and rethink it or meditate it. You know, when we do that meditation, I say, they said that the number 3 is the best thing to do. So you read the scripture, you read it 3 times, and you meditate on that scripture. So then when you walking down the street, that something come up, you should be able to use that scripture in the car.
That goes back to that wisdom, man. You know what I'm saying? Having that playbook. Really wisdom establishes the playbook for you.
Come.
You know?
I had a precept.
Go ahead.
When we talking about wisdom, this is the power. This is the power of Yahweh Shai Shai. It said, 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 44. In 40 days, they wrote 200 books, 204 books. So if you really look at Ezra, man, he wrote 204 books. Through what? The spirit of Yahweh Shai Shai that cast it down, man. He was 240. 200. He said in 40 days. In 40 days, so that's a month is what, a week? In 40 days, they wrote 204 books.
That's a lot of books,
That's
man.
a lot of books, man.
That's a lot of hidden wisdom. Understand. But with the spirit, what kind of heavy spirit you gotta have on you to write that much? Really have to write all the way till you wake up, till you go to bed, man. That's a heavy spirit, you know. Go ahead.
This is Job 28:12. But where shall wisdom be found?
Break it down.
And where is the place of understanding? Man knoweth not the price thereof, neither is it found in the land of the living. So wisdom is hard to find. Okay, you can't just go searching out for money like money.
That's right.
You can find money, all right? You can find gold, you can find iron, you can find all these things. But wisdom, you can't just find it.
Come.
All right? Verse 14. The depth saith, it is not in me, and the sea saith, it is not with me. It cannot be gotten for gold, neither shall silver be weighed for the price thereof.
That's
so you
right.
can't buy wisdom. All right? You can't. The animals in the sea have no wisdom. There's many creatures on this earth, and they don't even have wisdom. They can't even find wisdom. All right? Verse 16. Verse 16. It cannot be valued with the gold of Ophir, with the precious oxen or the sapphire. The gold and the crystal cannot equal it, and the exchange of it shall not be for jewels of fine gold.
That's right.
Okay, so there's nothing that can compare to wisdom. Is what that's saying.
Yep.
All right, no matter a billion, trillion dollars, it's nothing compared to wisdom.
Huh.
All right, verse 18. No mention shall be made of coral, or apparel, for the price of wisdom is above rubies.
Above rubies, man.
And rubies are very precious though.
Very precious.
Because you don't come across rubies every single day. We don't see rubies. Like, man, that's some, you know, like, that's some, like, shit you gotta go see in the museum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For you to attain a ruby, that shit has a lot of wealth to it, you know?
Wait, what happened? Like I always say, we go to the movies, man. We go to the movies. What did Eddie Murphy give to the chick that coming to America? Ruby earrings, man.
Yup.
He had the police come to give her ruby earrings. You know, that's value, man.
That's hella value right there.
The-
Pearls.
Go ahead.
Job 28:19. The topaz of Ethiopia shall not equal it, neither shall it be valued with pure gold. Whence then cometh wisdom? So he's asking, where is wisdom? How do you get wisdom? And where is the place of understanding? Seeing it is hid from the eyes of all living, and kept closed from the fowls of the air. Destruction and death says, we have heard the fame thereof with our ears.
Because when you die, go ahead.
Because when you die, you get back in your remembrance, okay?
Bring it on!
When you fall to death, you go back to the Lord. The Lord restores everything that he took from you.
That's right.
Bring it out, bro.
So yeah. Yeah, so when you die, the Lord gives you, he gives you the wisdom.
That's
all right.
right.
So all them that's in the spiritual realm has wisdom. 23. The Most High understandeth the way thereof, and he knoweth the place thereof. For he looketh to the ends of the earth, and seeth under the whole heavens, to make the way for the wind, and he weigheth the water by measure. When he had made a decree for the rain, and a way for the lightning of the thunder, then did he see it, and declared it. He prepared it, yet and searched it out. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding.
That's right.
All right?
That's it.
So there you go. The fear of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadas, is the fear of wisdom. All right? I mean, yeah, that's how you get wisdom. It's the fear of the Lord. It's how you get wisdom. All right? So yeah. So he no money, no hoes, no nothing. All right? You can't find wisdom from that. You cannot compare money, rubies, anything like that to get wisdom. You must fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
That's
all right?
right.
And that's only way you will seek wisdom and get the knowledge and understanding.
That's beautiful, brother.
This is first Esdras 4, verse 1. Then the second that has spoken of the strength of the king begin to say, O ye men, do not men excel in strength, that bear rule over sea and land, and all things in them. But yet the king is more mighty, for he is Lord of all these things, and hath dominion over them. And whatsoever he commanded them they do. If he bid them make war the one against the other, they do it. If he send them out against the enemies, they go and break down mountains, walls, and towers.
Keep going.
They slay and are slain, and transgress not the king's commandments. If they get the victory, they bring all to the king, as well the spoil as all things else. Likewise, for those that are no soldiers, and have not to do with wars, but use husbandry, when they have reaped again that which they had sown, they bring it to the king and compel one another to pay tribute. unto the king, and yet he is but one man. If he command to kill, they kill. If he command to spare, they spare. If he command to smite, they smite. If he command to make desolate, they make desolate. If he command to build, they build. If he command to cut down, they cut down. If he command to plant, they plant. So all his people and his armies obey him.
That's right.
Furthermore, he lieth down, he eateth and drinketh, and taketh his rest. And these keep watch round about him. Neither may any one depart and do his own business. Neither disobey them. Shalakia, neither disobey they him in anything. O ye men, how should not the king be mightiest, when in such sort he is obeyed, and he held his tongue? Then the third, who has spoken of woman and of the truth, this was Zorobabel, began to speak. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither it is wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women? Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards, from whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women not men be.
Hey, this is Ezra trying to tell the people, trying to teach the people. You got three men talking that it's the king, it's the wisdom, or it's the woman and wisdom that ruleth over men. Who ruleth over men? What judges over men? We just got through talking about how wisdom is that key that ruleth over men, but they say it's not the king, the ruler. Now we're going into the woman. Go ahead.
Yeah, and if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is common in favor and beauty? And letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? And have not all men more desire unto her than unto
Right, she
silver?
got a big fat ass booty, big old titty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know I'm gonna come with it. Hey, you know she got her, hey.
Mouth babe over it.
Yeah, she fine though, man. She right.
She
She is fine. She's fine. Something.
Go ahead.
Unto silver or gold, or any goodly thing whatsoever. A man leaveth his own father that brought him up in his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father, nor mother, nor country.
Alright, cause it's true. When you like I said, brother or somebody get a woman, hey man, you especially really like her, you gone, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you go. Where see you know, you get, hey man. Hey, where our homeboy went? Man, he moved down south with his girl, man. I ain't heard from him in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, it's a man's natural thing to want a woman. Cause it's natural. You know what I'm saying? The most I made that, but it's that connection, it's that vibe. You know what I'm saying? That a man and woman just has when it's in order. You know? But sometimes it's a hindrance. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
You read about I believe it's Jacob, when his father was telling him, hey, you know, go out, you know, talk to the girl, she come out and she bring out the sheep, she water the herd.
Yeah, she
all right, you talking about water the herd and all this. He was like, man, I ain't doing that. It ain't even the time right now to go water the herd, man. I ain't doing that. Then he seen her coming, he was like, oh, let me go holler at her. Like, let me get over there though. She kinda look good. You know?
By this,
That's how it is too.
also yet must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the women?
Yeah, cause like you know, why does Jake try to go get money? To go oppress a woman. Why did Jake buy all the cars? To oppress a woman. Cause why? You want a woman, man? Unless you're a fucking faggot. You know what I'm saying? You know? You know think about you know why did Jacob want Leah and Rachel?
Why do you
You know
work
what I'm
so
saying?
hard?
Why he works so hard for it? Hey, he put 14 years for that. 14 years? Like, bro, she gotta, you ain't seen that? She gotta find this out. She gotta be bad, and she gotta be everything that you want for you to work for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man.
You know Rachel.
Yeah, you know it, because you work 14 years for something, and that's a trophy for a man. It's to have a bad woman on the inside. You know what I'm saying? It's to have that. Cause that's mine right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's mine. That's mine right here. You know.
After 7 years, most of them would have taken Leia and been like, man, that's just
Well, hell, shit, because what come along with Leia? She had like 4 concubines. I mean, you know what I mean? He had 4 concubines with her. She had them handmaids. It wasn't 2, no, 2 handmaids. It's like, so hell, he'd have had 3 women.
Yup.
You know, hell, I'm good with that. You know,
Hey, but Rachel had to be something else.
Bro,
Because it's when a man finds his type, a woman, he gonna do whatever he can to get her, regardless of the situation. And it's for real though. Because you realize that, man. Because like, hey, with a certain man, like a certain type of woman, you want that ass, man.
Ain't no substitute.
Ain't no substitute for her though. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's Sophia right there.
Sophia, man.
You know what I'm saying? She fits your style. She like, shit, girl, we'll rock with you. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead, dog.
Yeah, a man taketh the sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal,
yes, he will.
to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looketh upon a light and goeth in the darkness.
Hey, men has taken over countries for women. All right? I mean, just even from the time of back in Europe and all these different times, you know, in the dark ages. Hey, it was a lot of killing for women, man. You know?
What was that story with Achilles, Troy?
Troy, oh yeah,
yeah. Her name, man.
The daughter or something like that?
And when he had stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth into his love.
Right.
Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
Yeah, and then men that ran out, if them that ran out with women, man. You know the woman, that's what you say, get out there, she went to a woman. Because she's a sword of kings. Because like, you know, a man's kryptonite is a woman. That's because it's your kryptonite.
On this side.
You know? It really is. I mean, hey, look at Samson. What was his kryptonite? It was women. It was the lust of women for him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something about a woman that, bro, you just gotta have her.
And the funny thing about Samson is he didn't give a fuck about his women.
Nah.
Hey, he didn't even fuck with the Israelite women.
He was heathen hoes.
He had them heathen hoes.
He
loved them heathen women like crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know, hey, not only was it just a woman, he loved the heathen.
That's it.
That's why.
Hey, David, when you seen Bathsheba?
Well, but she was Israelite.
Yeah, but the thing about it, hey, David, when he seen it, he was like, damn. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? But it was wicked. You know?
I don't know. Go ahead. It's close. It's close.
He said, what, he traveled seas?
Yeah.
Travel the seas, bro.
Yeah.
Cross oceans for that.
Oceans, man.
Yeah.
Imagine, you know, hey, man.
Hey, that's the spirit. Lord gave us life. Let there be light.
Yeah, like, I remember I was with a chick. I was driving all the way from Murfreesboro from y'all town, man. And then drive back home that way.
Damn, see, that's heavy. See, that's what a woman to do.
That's an hour and a half, man.
Yeah.
No, it's 3 hours.
Right, go there and back.
Going back.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, hey.
Yeah, that's what a woman to do.
And become servant for the saints.
Become servant. Hey, man, you become servant. Here you the king, but here you serving your damn woman.
God, yep.
You know?
Anything you want.
Like anything.
Build them altars, man.
All them altars.
Wasn't there
1,000 women, 1,000 different altars.
wasn't there someone who slapped the king?
All right, we going there. It's coming.
oh,
We
oh,
going there.
okay.
We getting there.
Okay.
Go ahead, we getting there.
Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for a woman. And now do ye not believe it? And now do ye not believe it? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all be near to touch him. Yet do not see him and obtain the king's concubine, the daughter of the admirable Spartacus sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown from the king's head, and setting it upon her own head. She also struck the king with her left hand. And yet, for all this, the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth. And she laughed upon him.
So here you got the king, got a heathen woman sitting on his side. She takes his crown off his head, laughs at him, and slaps the shit out of him.
Right.
In front of all his men.
Right. And he's just looking at him.
And he's looking, and the Bible say he's just looking at him laughing. He laughing. Go ahead.
Upon her with open mouth. She laughed upon him. He laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was made to flutter, that she might be reconquered. Reconciled to him again. O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do thus? Then the king and the princess looked one upon another. So he began to speak of the truth. O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heaven, swift is the sun in his course. For he passeth the heavens round about, and fetches his course again to all the place in one day. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth, and stronger all things. All the earth calleth upon the truth, and the heavens blesseth it. All works shake and tremble at it.
That's it. Hey man, everything is shaking, tremble at the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. The truth. The truth is stronger than all things. Right? Because when you pull out the scriptures, hey, we can cut a man's soul just from pulling out Obadiah, from going to Joel, from going to Malachi. We can just start cutting Esau. We go to First Maccabees. We can start cutting Job 9-24. We can just start cutting away. You know what I mean? We talk about going to Ezekiel. You know, there's so many. Hey, the truth is strong. We can make a man want to kill us just by the words of our mouth.
That's right.
Hey, and how do we know that's true? What do? We think about. We go through. We go back into the scriptures and you read about the brother from. Hey man, the demons is out, bro. It's gay. Hey man, when the nighttime hit, the demons get to rolling, bro. Hey, you see the flipping change? See how the atmosphere changed, bro. Here it was daytime, everybody good. As soon as the light flip starts getting dark, well, them demons come running.
Hey, when Yahweh Shah was out there, and didn't they say the demons were screaming in the man throughout the night?
Come, bro, get screaming, bro. Hey, what he doing?
That's what he's doing, man. He's in his cave right now. This is their cave right here, man.
This is really beautiful when you think about it, man. Because look, the Lord is giving us examples right now, what happened in our past lives and now, man. Yo, this is like really beautiful. We can interpret things from now in the scriptures. It all really just goes together.
That's it.
Even what day-to-day life. All right. See this wicked ass motherfucker he's probably the reincarnation of the man who did that, who was screaming at night with the oxygen set. Yeah, man, this is really beautiful. We can pertain it to the scripture.
But when you come back to that scripture, man, I just said his name and I can't think of it. Listen, prophet ran out. He went out. And they stoned him to death. Stephen. Yeah. All right. So when you go back to it, it's the truth. It's the truth that is strong. Hey, what can make you want to kill a man just by the words that come out of his mouth? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can tell somebody, well, yeah, it's the spirit, because it was a video on YouTube, and it was on YouTube as well, but also it's on the news in Detroit. Something about it was these Jakes. I think the woman, the man called this Jake's dude his baby ugly, and they got so mad. Dude ran, like Jake do. Jake ran up in the house. You see, they showed. And it was a spirit because this other dude was recording. He said he just knew something was about to happen. So he just started recording. And Jake got out his car, ran up in the house. The lady was screaming, "Ah, don't go in there!" He ran in the house. You know, Jake do what Jake do. He pull up his pants. You know how Jake pull up his pants. What's that? He went in. Hey, he went in fight. He came running out. He ran to the car, slipped, fell, bust his head, got up, grabbed the pistol, ran back up to the house. Boo, 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 boo. Just started busting at the house. And then his girl, y'all gotta see this fucking video. Y'all gotta look this up. The girl, hey, there's no like the girl. She come running out slow motion, fat, big titties and shit. You know, she trying to run and shit. It's so funny, man. She trying to run, man. She like walking, but she running, bro. She literally walking, bro, but she run, and he just firing that shit off. And he didn't give a fuck, cause she was right in the fucking door. She was right coming out the front door when he just started murking. He just started firing that shit off. And she trying to get the fuck out the door. By the time she get out the door, she get over to the car, he still busting, he walking, she running, he moving faster than her. That's fucking equal. He moving faster than her while he walking. They get in the car and pull him over. You know, but hey man, you know, that's the spirit, man. Hey, these spirits, man, I was the point that made me think of it, is that when these spirits, they come out, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know, you don't know what's in that. You don't know what's coming until that shit hit, man. When it flip, hey man, it's really coming. Go ahead.
And within is no unrighteous thing. Wine is wicked.
Wine is wicked. Hey, why is wine wicked? What makes wine wicked? Because it can change your thoughts.
Right? What they call wine.
It can change your thoughts, right? Hey, because why? Because too much wine, you get too drunk. What happens? That's see. You know what I'm saying?
Almost every time you drink wine, you just bring out your inner person.
Yeah.
Like, if you angry or whatever, or you at a fight, hey, what does wine do? What's that?
It enhances it.
It enhances it. What they call it? Liquid courage.
That's it.
Courage.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You just drinking some alcohol.
Hey, who knows that motherfucker on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know, hey, because when you take them drugs, it changes you. It changes your life. Your heart changes. You know, when you got more of a focused thought, you like, okay, you know what? I will slap that motherfucker. I ain't about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep on walking. But you get that shit in you just back. You like, oh shit, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It done changed your whole process. Now you process shit different. Go ahead, huh?
The king is wicked.
The king is wicked. Go ahead.
Women are wicked.
Women are wicked. Hey, well, what make the king wicked? Why? Because he's sitting there worshiping a woman.
Right.
You know, he just want to go out.
Hey, he's talking about now capitalism. Hey,
Hey, because his life is hell.
yeah, it's him.
Hey, he's a demon in this world, and his life is hell. You know, even the demons are being tormented by the other demons. Yeah, that's fucked up. The high level and the low level demons. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
All children of men are wicked.
Woo! All the children of men are wicked. Go ahead.
And such are all the wicked works.
Right.
And
So everything they do is wicked. All they works is wicked. Everything they build and make. So everything that's made by the wicked hands, anything we get, we gonna get wickedness out of it. We gonna get there ain't nothing good gonna come from. Hell, what good come from working a 9 to 5? Even when you get the money, it's wicked. Why is that wicked when you get the money? Because as soon as you get it, you gotta give it back.
Give it back. It's on tribute.
There you go. Crooked things straight. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's all season, man. That's all tribute to this system, man.
That's it.
All right.
And there is no truth in them.
There ain't no truth in them. They lie, they steal, they cheat. A woman cheat on you. Your woman wicked. Why? She be with you, but she got another cat on the back burner.
Right.
See what I'm saying? You know, you think she with you, but she's sitting up, and it's another dude on her that she can go back and kick it, but when she won't. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a few dudes. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, she supposed to be doing this for you, doing that for you. She ain't doing it. You know, she wicked. She got you out here slaving for her, getting her money. That's wickedness, man. You know, you worshiping her. Go ahead.
In their unrighteousness, also they shall perish.
That's it.
As for the
Hey,
truth,
but what does it say about what measure you have met? That measure shall meet thee. You will be measured by whatever judgment you put on this earth to other people. You gonna face that judgment. Go ahead.
as for the truth, it endures.
As for the holy scriptures, as for the spirit, as for Sophia, she endures. Go ahead.
And is always strong.
That's it.
And liveth and conquereth forevermore.
Hey, why does it live and conquer forevermore? Why is it forever strong? Because these are the words of Yahweh. Yahweh. This is Yahweh's word through Yahweh Shai. This is the spirit. This is his spirit here, written in paper, written on plain text. Go ahead.
With birth, there is no acceptance of persons or reward.
Hey, what they say? Lord is no acceptance of persons. He's no respectable persons. He don't just, hey, you can't just come get in. It ain't, it's all free for all. Everybody, we all inclusive. We ain't all inclusive. This is a precious, this is precious. This is the Lord said, I deal with a small sanctuary. Hey, this is a precious thing. Everybody's not, hey man, no, you're not welcome, man. You can't get into this. Hey, it's just like this when you go into the world, you know how like they have underground clubs in the hood that it'd be like in Detroit. It was what was this called? What was that club? It was on Woodward Avenue. It was a strip club that like you knew it was there, but you didn't go because you wasn't allowed, because it was only for certain type of people. It was the high rollers. You had to be invited, bro. Oh, that's it. And you rolled past and you seen that bitch was popping. And you was like, well, no, me, I back him down. I was like, damn, bro. Oh, he was like, oh, we can't go up in there, bro. No, they ain't gonna let us in there. Because that's that one joint. You go in there, the mayor be up in there, governor come visit, governor come up in there. You know what I'm saying? This is where you catch the high rollers and shit at. You know? So you ain't about to get up. And it's right up, smack up in the dead in the middle of the hood. All right? You know what I'm saying? Because why you gonna do it in the hood? It's wicked. Because that's where you do your wicked, dirty shit at. See, Esau want to come down in the hood, in the neighborhood, down in the ghetto, and he want to come down there and do all kind of filthy, nasty shit to little boys and little girls. Hey, Jake will let you do it in their neighborhood. They cool with it. They don't care. You come down there and do that. Get away with all that debauchery, all that filth. You get away. All kind of shit went on up in there. You know, they had the back room. I used to hear stories about it. Like, yeah, they got the back room. They got where you go upstairs and shit to be fucking. And, you know, they got wherever you want. Where your fantasy is come alive in there. But you gotta be them. Yeah. You gotta sell out to that to have it. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
But she doeth the things that are just and refraining from all unjust and wicked things. And all men do well like of her words. Neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength.
The judgment of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is no unrighteousness. There is no unrighteousness in his judgment, right? So during his indignation is righteous what? Judgment. Everything judgment that the Lord has put out for every nation on this earth in the scriptures is righteous. There's nothing, Sophia is always right. Because why? It's the mouthpiece of it's the thoughts of the Lord. It's right here for what we need. Go ahead.
Kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages.
Woo.
Blessed be the
of
God.
All ages. All ages. Go ahead.
Blessed be the God of truth.
That's it. That's it.
No, there's more.
Keep going.
And with that, he held his peace. And all the people then shouted and said, great is truth.
That's it.
And mighty above all things.
So call on Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Hey man, blessed be the Lord. Because above all things, above everything, above the woman, above liquor, above what was the other one? Women, king, above men, rulership, president of the United States, fucking Rothschilds, go own all the money, the gold, that bitch Elizabeth, the fake queen. Above all the motherfuckers.
That's right.
It's Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right.
What else is there, man? Go ahead, brother. Keep going. That's heavy. Hey, bro, that's heavy, bro. Go ahead.
Then said the king unto him, ask what thou wilt more than is appointed in
Hey,
the
so
Bible.
if you having troubles with a woman, if you got troubles with another man, you in a situation that a man, when I mean us, I don't mean no fake faggot shit. I mean like a man trying to come and get at you. or you got a group of dudes want to, hey man, pray to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because just like the Lord took that motherfucking gate and cut that motherfucking African bitch's neck off, when we talked about that, the Lord will do the same in the midst of 10, 20, 30 men trying to beat your ass. Because in the midst of it, they all fall flat and don't understand why. Hey, did not the Lord send out the angels down with Lot King?
Yeah,
Did he? Smote them with blindness, and then they went through and smoked the whole fucking city, man. They ain't about what the Lord won't do. No matter what we're in, that's what faith is.
That's right.
Right? That's when Ephesians 6 come into play. Huh? Put on the whole armor. Go ahead, Doc.
Yes, so like that's what David had, man. David went out to meet the Philistine. The Philistine laughed at him. You know what I'm saying? Said, who was this? Hey, David went up to him. Hey, what did he do? He reached in his sling, man. You know what I'm saying? Pulled out that rock. Hey, it was game over, man. You know?
We will give it thee, because thou art found wisest, and thou shalt sit next.
What? Say that again. What's that word?
Wisest.
Found wisest, and thou shalt sit next.
Wait, go back up. And read that back up.
Then said the king unto him, ask what thou wilt more than is appointed in the writing, and we will give it thee, because thou art found wisest, and thou shalt sit next me, and shall be called my cousin.
Hey, so he want wisdom to be his cousin. Sit next to him on his throne. Why? Because he want to be like Solomon. Because what made Solomon so great? Because the Lord, why did the Lord bless Solomon so heavy? Because the Lord said of all the things you could have asked for, you asked for wisdom. You asked for Sophia, brother. You get what I'm saying? What more could a man want in life if it's not wisdom? Go ahead, bro.
Then said he unto the king, remember thy vow, which thou hast vowed to build Jerusalem in the day when thou camest to thy kingdom, and to send away all the vessels that were taken away out of Jerusalem, which Cyrus set apart when he vowed to destroy Babylon, and to send them again thither. Thou also hast vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burned.
Esau.
Who?
Esau.
Who? The Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate.
What did he say? He said, raise it. Right in the time of our calamity, man. You know, hey, that right there gonna tell you who when we was getting pushed out when Rome came in, Esau came up behind and burnt the bitch down. Go ahead.
Was made desolate by the Chaldees. And now, O Lord the King, this is that which I require and which I desire of thee. And this is the princely liberally proceeding from thyself. I desire
like liberally, just to give it in abundance. You know, don't hold back. You know what I mean? Drown me with that shit. You know what I mean? What's that waterboard? Waterboard. You know how they just dump that shit? Yeah. But that's how you want the spirit.
47. It was a river that no man could pass through, and that was the amount of wisdom that he was
Pull it out, brother, right quick. Pull that out, brother. Pull that out. See, that's the spirit. See, spirit get to working, it get to turning. Brother, start thinking of scripture.
This is Ezekiel chapter 47, verse 1. After he brought me again unto the door of the house, and behold, waters issued out from under the threshold of the house eastward. And that eastward land is Israel.
That's it.
From the forefront of the house stood towards the east, and the waters came down from under the right side of the house at the south side of the altar. Then brought he me out of the way of the gate northward, and led me about the way without unto the outer gate. By the way that looketh eastward, and behold, there ran out waters on the right side. And when the man that had the line in his hand, went forth eastward, he measured 1,000 cubits, and brought me through the waters. The waters were at the ankles, and that was the first issue of water in wisdom. That was at his ankles. Again, he measured 1,000 and brought me through the waters. The waters were to the knees. Again, he measured 1,000 and brought me through the waters to the loins. Afterwards, he measured 1,000, and it was a river that I could not pass over. For the waters were risen, waters to swim in, a river that could not be passed over. And he said unto me, Son of man, hast thou seen this? Then he brought me and caused me to return to the brink of the river. Now when I returned, behold, at the bank of the river were very many trees on the one side and on the other. Then said he unto me, these waters issue out towards the east country and go down into the desert and go into the sea, which being brought forth into the sea, the waters shall be healed. And it shall come to pass that everything that liveth, which moveth, whithersoever the river shall come, shall live. And there shall be a very great multitude of fish, because of these waters shall come thither. For they shall be healed, and everything shall live, whether the river cometh.
Hey, when you hear that scripture, you think about this is spirit. It's the wisdom, right? That's all it's talking about. But you're living. How you living by that water? Hey, what is called the living water? You living by it. And what he say, in every cubit, it got higher and higher. It kept rising. The spirit gets heavier and heavier in us. It keeps growing.
You can feel it. You can feel it.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
And he was talking about the trees on either side of the river. This is Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. His delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law does he meditate day and night. And he shall be planted, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth her fruits in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatever so he doeth shall prosper.
Write that down, bro. Write it down.
Right? So those trees, those are men. And then the rivers of water is that living water. Yahushua said, any man that believeth on me, as the scripture saith, out of his belly shall flow rivers of water. And those waters are going to go through and heal all the lands, man.
That's
and all the people.
Hey, really? And are we not a part of that waters? Because once the waters hit us, it heals us. We get healed. Because we understand the scriptures. We start understanding what it means. We can be able to break it down. Now we spreading out to another tree, another brother, right? And because we was always, men were always, said again.
It's like, bro, that was one right there.
Hey, that's it, bro. That's spreading it out.
Go back and read it.
That's it. That's it. Go ahead. You can go ahead. That's the point. That's the point.
I desire, therefore, that thou make good the vow, the performance whereof with thine own mouth thou hast bound to the King of heaven. Then Darius,
we made our vow. This is our vow. We're in our vow. All right. When you come in, that's why like when people have dreams of brothers that got out the truth, they say they look up, they get out the truth, something bad that happened to them. They've been devastated real bad. You know what I'm saying? What was that? It's one of the camps had a sister, something about the dude got out, and like 3-4 months later, he had like a badass car crash where like he was just all fucked up, man. He barely was living or something like. So one of them, you know what I'm saying? But that's what happens to brothers when they in the truth. They get in the truth and they get out the truth. You know what I'm saying? Or the Lord bug you the fuck out.
Bug you out.
You know what I'm saying? Your mind ain't even right no more. You be going off like he did he went in was the king of Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar, man. When he sent him up and go eating the fucking grass and shit like he was an animal. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, that's an oath, man. Like our lives aren't our own anymore, man.
No, hell no. Hell no.
Well, we've been bought with a price.
That's it.
And then that's why Paul said, hey, woe is me if I preach not the gospel.
No, that's right. And what that woe mean? That's destruction. You know what I'm saying? So he knew that as we all understand and know that it's gonna be straight destruction coming to us. If we turn from what the Lord give us, we're gonna be destroyed for it.
Same God.
Go ahead, bro.
then Darius the king stood up and kissed him, and wrote letters for him unto all the treasures and the
It's cold as shit outside.
And wrote letters for him unto all the treasurers and lieutenants and captains and governors, that they should safely convey on their way both him and all those that go up with him to build Jerusalem.
Hey man, well that's pretty much it, man. You know what I'm saying? The point like we brought out, you know, this is that body of living waters. You know, we are those trees. You know what I'm saying? Everything that the Lord has given us is all we want. All we need to pray and ask for is in those prayers. We pray for the brothers. We pray that the brothers be blessed, that the brothers be safe, them and their families, and we pray for wisdom.
That's right.
We pray for the wisdom of the brothers, that the Lord keep overflowing us with this wisdom, with this knowledge, with this understanding. What did the Lord say? To shoo away evil is the beginning of the understanding. You start by getting the fuck away from the wicked. You start by not smoking that dope. Not, you know what I mean, not going to get belligerently drunk. I ain't saying you brothers can't drink when you drink. I ain't saying that. But when you go on and you become a drunkard, where you can't barely walk and talk, you stammering and clamoring and pissing on yourself, all right? That's an issue. You throwing up on yourself. That's an issue. I remember one brother did a video talking about a brother was in the truth, was supposed to be an elder brother. He was in the truth, but then he would get so drunk, he'd come over to a brother's house and like piss and shit.
Jake, man.
I got weak, bro. Like, I was like, wait, hold on. Damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know. But anyway, you know, hey, so we gonna close out, man. We YSO. Go ahead, bro. Close out.
All right, and with that, let's say call Lord Yahweh.
Bashim, yo shot, Bashim and Kakadash.
I'd like to give double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, taught this truth, and salutation on our Akimateris, preachers, words, and serious truth. We are all the members of YSO. Yahweh shall sanctify ones, and with that, shalom.
Shalom. Boom, boom.